lights. Everybody can see each other clearly on each other's.
Let me try. Maybe it'll look better on me.
All right.
Right,
I think we're good. We're good on y'all's. We're good on y'all's.
We're good.
Okay.
We're here. We're live.
Yeah.
We're recording. What's up, y'all? We back again.
We almost died.
We almost died.
I know.
We almost died.
A lot of times.
I don't want that to go by the wayside.
Yeah.
I want that to be very clearly communicated.
Facts. Hypothermia is real, nigga.
Like twice.
Hypothermia is definitely freaking real.
I mean, I don't think we were that close to that.
We wasn't, but
Texas went
My
left.
child was.
That's really
In the
why I was
southern.
so mad, because it really like didn't get that cold,
yeah.
and the shit still.
It was
We're
the.
doing this wrong. You have to do the rollout. We stepped on your opening. Let's,
Oh yeah. All right, hey, let's
reset.
back up. Rewind. What's good, people? Welcome back to the people's favorite podcast. Nah, you got it.
He's really working on that
I love it.
in his
I
off
love
time.
it though. I
I don't
love
know
I'm
why-
not telling
I don't know why
anybody
I
that
always
he's
close my
developing
eyes
the
when I do it,
rollout.
too.
it. You got because that's how you get in the feeling. You know, you gotta feel it. Your eyes ain't closed and ain't real.
But I'm here, Koala Khool, along with my co-host, Blu J,
What's up?
Lakeita Valon,
What's up, y'all?
and WLK.
We almost died.
And there was a slight, like a little noise, like as soon as it goes in, it just goes in. Oh,
Heard that noise?
yeah,
Okay.
that's what it was.
All right. Energy shifted a little bit.
Oh.
Digging it.
Hey, it's cool. I don't like
Actually,
I
I
don't
can
like
see
the
how-
high-pitched noises, man. It bothers
Yeah, I
me.
heard it, and I was like,
There's some high pitched noises that are very much worth getting to.
oh, that kind of high pitch.
Oh my God, that's funny. That is funny.
Oh, man, we're working on that.
Yeah,
We're
we're
working on it.
we're working on a lot of stuff. We're
Oh
gonna be,
my
we're
God,
gonna roll it
that's
all
funny.
out.
Oh,
We'll get there one day.
That was great. Ooh, that
Man,
was-
I watched this one podcast, and this dude has this machine, and this dude has every sound effects in it, but it's all numbered, and he memorizes like literally like 20 to 30 sound effects, like
Oh,
each one,
no.
like where they're at, and he knows exactly where they're all at.
Dang, with my little DJ,
He definitely does not smoke weed.
What?
dang, who does that?
Yeah, why would they
Who
do
wouldn't consume?
Who wouldn't smoke
What?
weed?
Certainly, he's in a
Homeboy,
state where it has
clearly
yet to be
missing out.
legalized. Good sir.
Maybe he does.
It's almost like he cares or something. Like, why would he do that?
But yeah, so we skipped last week because
We almost died.
Nigga,
Skip
the
it.
South. Yeah, we had no choice. Matter of fact,
I had no power.
no power.
the day that bad boy was supposed to come together like we normally do, that's the day got real.
For some reason, I thought I was gonna be special and be like one of the only people with power. I thought for sure I was just gonna have power.
Would
I
be
could
nice.
feel that through the messages.
I could feel that through.
I was like, this boy said, I'm good. And I was like, I know the feeling.
You thought.
But I had that same feeling until
Yeah.
my shit cut off.
I felt the exact same way. I think I was the last person to lose their power.
Out of everybody.
Yeah, yeah,
When it
out of everybody in the
storms,
group.
I normally still have power, like when other people don't.
Yeah.
So
Man, from my experiences, like in Alabama, I just automatically assume lights, water. Not gonna be with it. So that's why I was like, when I went to the store, I was like, y'all go to the store because it's getting real. I already knew, but I thought the power, I don't know, I just thought the power would be the last
you
thing.
want to scoot up to the table a little bit?
Me?
Sorry. Sorry.
Do I look weird on y'all's camera?
You don't look weird, but you probably need to
I'm
be
not that
closer to
loud.
the mic a little bit. My bad. I didn't mean to throw off the.
No, you okay. Hey,
Start over.
we gotta make sure we right. You know what I'm saying? Anything, let me know.
Yeah, I think
But
you
no,
good.
for real,
Yeah, you
like
good.
from going through all these hurricanes in Alabama and stuff like that, like I be prepared for weather stuff. It was when I realized the water was just gonna be off, and then everything was just gonna be cold, and I was like, so you tell me I can't cook no hot meal, then I ain't gonna be able to have nothing hot. I realized everything I would consume would literally be cold, and I was like, no, I gotta get up out of here. No,
That's when you gave it up.
yeah, cause I was,
Oh no.
walking with some people like, y'all good, and I was like, I'm straight, yeah, I hit you up tomorrow. Let me take a hot bath, whatever. Or the next day, I was like, I'm taking a hot bath, y'all come get a nigga. I said, hey, nigga, the water ain't ready to come get me right now.
No, that's exactly.
That's
what
exactly
happened.
how it went.
And then it was so
I said, appreciate
funny.
y'all for the offer, you know, I'm good. I said, this ain't nothing I ain't used to, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm old school, I'm tired, you know, wherever I'm at, I feel like you're safer at your house than you are if you just leave. So I didn't want to leave.
Yeah.
I would have just stayed there, put a bunch of clothes on, bunch of blankets, and I was good.
I get paranoid about leaving my house during stuff like
Me
this.
too. I feel like an old lady.
I mean, I just get paranoid because I know it's a good time for people to break into houses.
Oh, that too.
Do you have any
Yeah.
cameras in your house?
Do I have what?
Yeah.
No, do
Yeah,
I have
you
what?
do. Plenty of them.
I said, do you have any cameras in your house?
A bunch
Do you have
of
a security
them.
system?
He has lots of them.
I got cameras everywhere,
Yeah. All over the place.
guns
All
everywhere
over.
too.
Guns everywhere too. Texas.
All over. Everywhere.
No, I dig it. I definitely feel like
Laser
my mom and dad be
sensors.
like chain down the refrigerator. I'm like, yo, word. If somebody come in here and rob us
Refrigerator on their
fridge,
back.
They did steal the community fridge at a Chase and Chase.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, like the whole thing.
They stole the whole fridge.
They foul. They wasn't raised right.
That fridge been there. So Exchange to Change, people that don't know, it's a thrift store, black owned in Houston, AA. And they have this community fridge outside for anybody that's homeless or anybody just want to get a little snacky snack. They have fruit, water, all that good stuff. So you can pull up literally.
Yeah, if you have something.
And you have stuff, you could put it in there
if you
too.
need something, you take.
Yes, and that's how it's changed to change like that. And everybody be popping. I've actually seen somebody walk up and grab one. It was the cutest thing I ever seen. And they done stole the doggone fridge. What y'all gonna do with no power with a fridge?
Yeah, I wasn't raised right. I'm gonna let these niggas.
And the
know
fridge
now.
is cold. It's already cold outside. You don't need nothing else. You can put your food outside, and you would have been fine. Thought about it. I thought about it.
I wasn't raised right.
Why the fuck did you steal it? You could have.
You could have just sat right next to
Like
it.
right, it was right there.
You could put your stuff in there, came back.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Bad
Wasn't nobody
juju.
outside,
Niggas is wild.
Big bad
Niggas
juju.
is wild.
but we
Yeah,
survived.
Yeah, something like that.
Yo, so how was your experience? How was everybody's experience during this?
My power went out at 1:34 a.m. on Monday morning, and I was working, and I was like, oh shit, because the Gumbo Jam got canceled. And I was like, okay, so this is real.
It's real.
Yeah, I was like, because I had never not went to the Gumbo, so it's real. Then the power went out. I was like, oh, it's really real.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Really, really, real.
It's happening right now, and it's happening to me. And so I looked outside. I was like, is it just us? Maybe we ain't paid a bill. Maybe it was a whole lot.
Yo,
Maybe we ain't
I be
paid
having
the
that
bill.
Everybody
feeling,
had
too.
that
When
feeling.
my shit go out, I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
They told me Wednesday I was playing with
And I tried to push it.
I kept trying to push it.
I thought my years of long customer service would
So,
that would keep myself on, but
I was more so scared for my child than I was for me.
oh yeah,
Like,
for sure.
we had like a little fort. We had took the little sofa bed and put pillows all around it and put a blanket over it. And it was warm in there or whatever compared to like outside.
The rest of the
Yeah, because we had like, the two big glass patio doors and the cold coming right on in. And where I
Yo, your
could-
timeline had me stressed. I'm not gonna hold you.
What you do on your timeline?
Like-
girl?
like-
I was just
She was
giving
like
people updates.
giving people updates, but they were like real like dramatic. Like
they were the truth.
It
was the truth.
power's been off for 8 hours. The cold's starting to set in. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, whoa. I'm like, no, Blue.
The
Oh
cold starting to set in.
We're about to make a fort and wrap up in the blankets.
Yeah.
One of my toes fell off, but it's cool though.
At one point I was like, our temperatures are like 0.5 degrees above hypothermic status.
Nigga,
But it was true though. Like,
Goddamn.
it was true.
I made a song about it being cold, a 52-second clip, with all I could do with the last little juice I had on my laptop.
Yo, you an artist for real.
I was in that mud just looping like, it's cold. And I just kept saying that over and over in
Yeah.
different harmonies.
In
I have it on my
harmonies.
computer. I have it on my computer. I have
Yeah,
it.
that's the slap the people been
I
looking
made a
for.
visual with a candle and everything. I was like,
No.
it's on my phone.
Yeah,
I'll share it with y'all later.
Took a candle inside the little fort and was like, let's bring warmth here.
Yeah, no, that was it.
Not let's bring warmth here.
I was like, man, it's finna slap. I know
By
it's gonna hit.
Tuesday, Like, I'm sorry. Monday, people was like, you should come over, you should come. I was like, how?
Facts. If it weren't for you coming to get me, I would have been looking like, it's cold.
I went and I got both Lakeita and Blue.
Yeah, he came and got me
What's
on
up?
Tuesday
So,
when I
yeah,
met him.
go
But
ahead.
Monday, I was like, nah, we gonna be okay. I was like, no, we got the fort, we got some honey buns, we got some water.
Honey
We
buns.
gonna be good.
It's the honey buns for me. Man.
I be worried about stuff like that though, cause like I don't want to get stuck with y'all. I like our friendships, and I feel like I'm gonna ruin our friendships if I get stuck with y'all for like too long
I've
somewhere.
been stuck with you long enough. We would have been just
we
fine.
almost stopped
No
talking.
power.
We almost stopped talking.
Who?
Oh,
Oh.
This
Man,
is
you.
so taking a left-hand turn.
Yeah.
oh,
Stop
never mind.
talking.
No, we didn't. No, we're good.
You wasn't finna talk to me no more?
No, we're good.
Oh my God!
You right.
I'm awake.
You right.
I feel like.
Hell no.
Oh, wow.
We
Bet.
need context.
Wow.
I be trying
Yo,
so
Koala
hard.
let us in. He said this is a safe place. I can tell these people the truth.
I be trying, y'all. He just keep.
No, I've told
booping
y'all
me.
before that I do get tired of people though.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But I mean, a week though.
yeah, no,
that
I was
wasn't
just
bad.
kidding. I'm just
I
kidding.
know.
We're fine.
I hope so, cause almost. It was forming. I felt it, but I was trying to be a G.
I'm gonna give it up.
He said we almost stopped talking. Damn, where was I? I don't remember this at all.
Damn.
No, but if it would have went longer than a week, I'd have been like, all right, y'all.
I can actually, well, see, here's the thing. Like, I grew up with 5 siblings, so the concept of like getting tired of people, you just catch your second wind. So you space out. You know what I'm saying? You give each other a little bit of breathing room, XYZ, and then y'all whoop-de-woo back. You know, like that's what I love about my apartment. My apartment had 2 bedrooms. So even in the concept of me starting to open my doors and being like, listen, I have all this space, and I still had power at the time, I was like, there's no reason why I can't facilitate somebody else being comfortable.
Because if you
so
was
on and
tired
so
of
on.
us, you'd be like, all right, I'm
But
going to my room.
even in my mind, when I did have Blue over, and by the time that I did have Lakeita and somebody else over as well, the thought that happened in my brain was, and when I'm done being a good person, I can go
Everybody,
to my bedroom.
stop.
And no, I can go to my bedroom and I can lock the fucking door.
Ain't nobody finna
And
bust
then-
in on you.
You damn right. This is my goddamn house.
You don't gotta lock your
You know what I
door.
mean? So I needed that wall.
Yeah,
I
like-
needed that wall.
Do you
between
live by
us.
you live by yourself?
I live by myself.
I knew we never had this talk before.
Yeah, I live by myself. I have
Okay.
a 2-bedroom
you.
apartment
You
somewhere else in
did
Texas.
that
you.
time.
I like my apartment. It's in a good spot.
Have you had roommates before?
I haven't had roommates since undergrad. No, that's not true. I haven't had roommates since right after undergrad. I was on my man's couch for about 90 days getting my shit together, and then I have since then I have not had roommates.
Okay. Not outside of like college. Like,
Yeah, not outside of college or my siblings, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. You know. That's because I'm the oldest of 5, so like when number 2 came here, from that point on, I stopped having my own anything. And then when you go to undergrad, you got to pay buku. Like, first of all, the freshman housing that I had at PV, it starts off in like a split room, like with a privacy wall. So it's like the bathrooms between y'all, but like it's just like I could walk around the corner and see what you're doing. So even then, I didn't have it. You know, the very first time I had my own door, my own lock isn't until sophomore year.
Yeah.
And then the new freshmen don't even know what that's like because there's so many people there. They stopped trying to do the privacy wall shit and just started making it more general, and everybody's got their own door, which is fucking lucky for them.
Oh.
So,
I hate when that junk be happening. They remodel some shit when you graduate.
right.
I went
All
back
the
to
good
my
stuff.
old college, my
Damn
junior
it.
college. I was like, man, y'all
Walkie was knocking
tripping.
down doors in the dorms.
Knocking on doors, what do you mean?
No,
Knocking doors down.
Oh, you mean being sexually active?
Like walls.
I didn't start that until later in my college career. What? I'm so confused.
I said like walls, like walls. knocking walls.
Yeah, no, I didn't start that
Getting
until
in them
later in my
guts,
college career.
shifting them.
He comes back.
Wasn't what I was there for.
Back.
And we're
feel
back.
Yeah.
And we're
Not even a
back.
little bit.
Hmm?
Not even a little bit.
I was a consenting and adult active participant in adult activities, but I was not quote unquote knocking doors
I remember you
down.
trying to tell me a story about how girls used to try to like get your clout or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, people would claim that I was their work, and that was always weird because I was like, why are you lying on my name?
Because you would know.
That only happened to me in 6th grade.
I was homeschooled. So.
Dang, 6th
Yeah,
grade.
those was why I had to wait until college to get that experience. And it was only because I was cool. Like I'm not cool. I'm like well known. Like I was,
Why was that a thing in middle school?
lying on people.
Lying. So it's like, wait.
Thing now.
We need to
Wait,
openly
I only
address
know,
the
I
women
only
who
know,
lie
I only
on
know
dates.
girls to do it. I don't know why. I've never heard of a guy like.
Oh, men do it
claiming.
all the time.
What?
Do they?
Yeah,
That's where I
men,
hear
men
the most.
pretend be like, yeah, I already hit
I
that
smashed
dog.
it.
I
You know
smashed
how-
that
Oh,
ass.
hit it. Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
But it's actually the other way around. For me, I hear men all the time. When I hear women do it, I'm always astonished. I'm like, really? That's your bag?
Yeah.
You're lying
Yeah,
on-
like-
I know you.
Women are
didn't do
gonna be say more like something like we're talking or some shit. They're not gonna be like we're smashing. I feel like.
Yeah,
no,
but-
that's what I'm saying.
Right.
That's what used to irk me was it wasn't on some he's talking to me. Because here's the thing, I'll tell you this. In undergrad, I was very, very cordial and I was very, very gentlemanly. So like, I'm living in a microcosm, like a black utopia with all these black people. And so I'm just like the kind of guy who, like, if I see you walking down the street, especially if I'm a student ambassador or student leader, which I was, I wanted everybody who ran into me to have a wonderful experience. So I'd be telling women walking the way, you look good, queen. Hey, sister, how you doing? Like, blah, blah. Just happy, positive, like, everybody don't know what that's like.
Were you in SGA?
Huh? I was not in SGA. They wanted me to run for SGA president, and I'm not in
president.
What is SGA?
Politics.
I was president.
Student Government Association.
Oh.
Pretty much. That's like
yeah. So it's like you have a student body president, you have a student body vice president, you have a comptroller. That person helps take care of the finances that are allotted to the students, and then you have representatives in each one of the colleges, and then you have class representatives, and then you have I'm not interested in politics, and they were messy. From everything I heard, they were messy. I already had enough mess to deal with. So.
Right.
My first year.
Shout out to the people I did like.
I can't even imagine like kids having the extra like mental space and time like to do that on top of like college, and by itself.
I mean, I was the president. It worked. It was crazy. It was my first year.
What does that mean? You're the president?
Yeah, I was the president of SGA.
What were you doing?
We had to facilitate all the activities that go on in the school for the students.
That sounds like I don't know, like a weird saying for you ain't really do nothing.
No, they definitely had stuff.
What were you doing? Tell me what you did.
Why I gotta tell y'all what I did?
I mean, you gave me some.
We ran motherfucking shit. I ain't got to explain it. They still know my name.
Because I'm trying to figure out what I need a president for in my college. So explain to me what y'all do.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you were actually SGA president. I can sit up here as an ambassador. You got it.
Well, because it's almost like, you have the school, everybody goes to it, yeah, and the dean and all that, they do stuff, but they don't really like facilitate what you do at the school besides like just being like, oh, y'all show up, we got the teachers and shit. Like we actually like do activities or do involving with the dances, involving with the whatever it is. It's almost like when you're in high school when you have like your student council.
And the students voted for you?
Yes.
Yeah.
So like the student body government's principal idea is that there is naturally a disconnect between universities as an institution of education and
I get it. I get it. Yeah,
so with that being said, you need the liaison. You need the middle ground who's like, yo, we've polled the students. Yo, we've talked to these different departments. This department has this need, and that's important to us having high quality and so forth and so on. Then, like I said, the comptroller, that was a big thing for me because like I always kept an eye on who the comptroller was because there's actual revenue that through a set of legal systems that exist inside the school gets confirmed and stuff.
And then you can raise money for the school too.
Exactly.
So students would bug you all the time if they wanted something?
Yes.
What's the dumbest shit that people bugged you for?
I don't even remember anybody begging me for anything dumb. I just knew that when I was
we need a frisbee golf course.
Yeah, like they do. Like, yeah, I mean, people say stuff like that, but it was kind of like...
white universities, probably, actually. Come on, man, I need a hacky sack area. We need like some fences for hacky sack.
Because see, the school...
I would hit my sack, bro.
The school that I went to definitely was predominantly white. Like, my junior college was predominantly white. Yeah. So, like, I was actually the first black... and a woman. I was the first. It was my first year.
Young Kamala over here. Go ahead.
It was my first year in SGA, and I was the president.
That's what's up.
I was like, it was cool.
Gangster.
It was cool.
No,
we shut it down.
The dumbest thing that I ever had happen when people ask me, like the interesting thing about my position, it was figurehead and influence. So SGA and other organizations would want my cosign for things, and I just had to be careful about who I stood next to because it naturally gravitated attention.
Right.
So the big thing that was like a transition as I was leaving school was, hey, we are going to build a new football stadium. And so I had a student, but that of course means an increase in fees for students.
Yeah.
Well, some students didn't understand that, and all they knew was I was one of the big 4 people on campus who could talk about that thing. So they were like, "Why we gotta pay X number of dollars for something we're not even gonna be here for?" And so like they kept pressing me about that. I always kept telling them, I was like, "It's a legacy."
So what'd you do? You made like a poem and like performed it in front of everybody?
In my pageants, yeah.
To convince them that we need.
Oh no! That wasn't my job. That was the SGA president's job to convince everybody to vote for it.
Yeah, exactly.
It was my prerogative to endorse it.
I mean, no, I feel like I see Walk doing that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga come out there and has like this super poetic speech.
I used to do that in pageants. So like when my
I seen a nice video of you doing something in college.
Yeah, I was active.
So I was watching it together right here, wasn't it, last time?
I think one time.
One time, yeah.
But so that was my thing. Is I was like, it's legacy. Like, leave something behind. Be a part of something bigger than yourself. Yeah. Which is always something so difficult to convince people to do.
Yeah,
be a part of something bigger than
yourself. It was really just like anything that came to your head. Like we even had pull with like the town. You know what I'm saying? Like we was able to talk to the fire department, police department. We had people pull up and do like a drunk driving thing where they like the fire department and everybody pulled up with some carts and stuff and the little goggles and everybody was outside. We had a whole day, and then we have more pull than the sports people. So even when they be like, man, I don't want to do this, the coach literally made everybody come down and do the drunk driving thing. Like it's like one of them things where you be like, yeah, nigga, you probably think we nerds, but y'all over here. So it was cool. I had a good time. Got to leave.
I remember putting on them drunk goggles and being like, whoa, this is cool.
I put it on. I was like, I'm gonna be straight. I didn't drink then, so my friends was like, she don't even drink, and she's doing great at this. And I was like, that's not a good sign.
Did y'all do it? Did y'all have like a day in high school wherever like they did like a fake accident, a fake drunk driving accident?
Yeah, you
They
go
used to
outside
park
look at the
that
car.
beat up ass car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, I forgot about that.
Was it like Red Ribbon Week or something like that?
No
I don't even
drugs.
know.
The no drug week.
Yeah, man, that was crazy.
Oh man, look at everybody doing drugs
I literally
now.
would walk out. Who the fuck died?
No drug week. That didn't work.
I think it's just funny because they call everybody like out of class like to like go and look at it, and it's like this can't be real, dude.
I mean, I remember doing that in like elementary.
This can't be
how, like,
real.
The motorcycle people come and like do flips and stuff. Ooh,
Damn.
Great, but drugs.
I know it's like every week.
McGruff the crime dog, like the dude who was like for Dare, we all failed him.
I never committed
You promise you won't do drugs. Yeah, we got that T-shirt, I got that cup, I got that foam football, and then I turned 21 and went to Boston, Massachusetts, and said it's legal here. Sorry, McGruff.
I didn't do none of that shit.
Portland, Oregon's like, pah! As they do it.
That and okay, I don't know if you guys ever had the safe sex talk in your school where it was like save like it wasn't save
2
yourself
+
for
2
marriage.
= 3. No, it doesn't.
Oh my God,
It was a good
that
time
was wild.
and a possibility.
There's a lot of people I'm sure
I know,
disappointed.
don't everybody.
There's a lot of people. Oh, that's what.
Be safe.
Never mind. I don't know if I asked that in the earlier episode.
What?
Maybe it was a pre-episode.
What?
Did I talk to you guys about your teacher crush?
No.
Oh.
Was that
No,
here
it
in the
was just
pre-episode?
Tarzan.
No.
We want to talk.
Okay,
we need to talk
okay.
about
That was
Tarzan
since we're on the topic of school. I want to know a teacher crush. I want to know how
on.
you felt about them at
Come
whatever
on.
age you felt.
Come on.
I'm pretty sure I hated every teacher.
You never had a teacher crush?
Okay, pass.
Oh damn!
No, you go. You saying you got something? We gonna go around like this. We gonna go around like this.
In 6th grade, there was this Hispanic.
Already sound good. Already sound
Giving
good.
it up. Damn.
Already sound good.
Giving it up.
You had me as Hispanic.
You had me at Hispanic.
Oh, what you got?
Donde está biblioteca?
¿Dónde está el baño, nigga? ¿Dónde está tu casa, nigga?
Papi chulo.
Papi chulo. Después de clase.
He said, call me professor.
I would have been that more. You ain't got to worry about me.
Oh my God. Yeah, he was going to be El Presidente, all right. No, but she was in 6th grade.
Surprise SGA meeting.
I was only in the 6th grade. So he was subbing one day for my class.
Oh, substitute.
I know, right? Aren't they always the best?
No.
It's
No.
I ain't never had.
Wait till you get to Lakeita's story.
They're not the best.
No.
Yeah, but he was like telling jokes and stuff, and you know, some niggas laughing.
Nigga was funny, huh?
He was
Tall,
It's real
Hispanic,
funny.
and funny.
Yeah, and then
That's
I went
a
to like
bad.
a predominantly Hispanic school, so it was like, you know, a lot of people was eyeing this man.
Of course.
But I'm in the back and I'm giggling. Just loud. Just like.
No, I don't even like that.
Blue.
And he was like, come here, and I was like, huh? Who was it? He was like, I want you to sit in the front row and I want you to laugh. Like, because I like the way you laugh. And I was like, oh.
Bet you like something else, but
Well.
we in class.
This is not laugh time.
Well.
Huh?
This is not laugh time. School class time is not laugh
That
time.
nigga said sit to the
But
front.
We're talking about like a substitute teacher. We're talking about homeroom. Like, it's different.
Oh, not homeroom.
Is different. And so like I had problems with like all of my classmates because they didn't like the attention that he was giving me. But we even in my mind we had
Bitches was
uncles.
jealous.
Yeah, I didn't want to call y'all out, but he did it for y'all. So, in
Even.
my mind, we had like these little moments that like I would be like, oh
Don't
my
you
God,
hate
he
our
really
minds
likes me.
sometimes?
Wow, in 6th grade. Giving it up.
I mean,
Give it up.
hopefully it was only in your mind.
I don't know.
He definitely never
Nah,
made a
them
move on
niggas
her.
be
There
looking.
was no.
What in the world?
They do.
We are not doing this.
She ain't no
I
name.
ain't gonna call nobody. I'm not gonna say the man's name. You I'm not gonna put.
But you do remember his name.
But I remember.
I do remember mine.
His name. I remember his voice too. I remember how he looked. I remember all of that.
So
there was a time where I think it was like Valentine's Day or some shit, and he was in the back of the classroom in the dark, and he had sent someone to.
Where are we going?
I don't know.
No, it's not going anywhere.
Go ahead.
I'm just telling you, like this was the moment where I was
in the
like,
dark.
oh my God, we're having a moment.
In the dark.
Yes, in the fucking dark. No, but I went in there and he gave me some Starburst, and he was talking.
Were they pink?
Yeah.
I want to apologize to the audience for starting.
Today's a good day.
It's my fault.
This is not supposed to be an erotic story.
Certainly not about elementary school teachers.
Well, I don't know what your story finna be.
Oh.
He was my crush.
Well, that was your crush. I said, do you want me to go or you?
And we just go like this, yeah. Here he went.
Okay, so my crush. Well, I had two, but
oh,
the one that actually mattered, the one that counted, was in kindergarten.
okay, I thought that was
Kindergarten.
mine. Okay, cool.
No,
Woo!
don't even play.
No, I thought okay.
Disrespectful,
No, you
that's what I
good.
don't
No, you're
like.
good.
All right,
You're good.
well, I might have had a crush on my kindergarten teacher.
Yes. Oh my goodness, her name. I'm gonna give it up right now.
Oh no.
Her, I don't damn. You can
Good.
look it
Okay,
up.
I'm gonna get mine up.
Yeah, you can give yours up too.
No, I have
because
to.
I was in kindergarten and there was nothing
By law.
dark room starbursty about it. Her name was Miss Veezy.
Miss Veezy?
Yes, Miss
Okay.
Veezy was a wonderful, opaque white woman.
Oh, okay. Mine white too. White
You know what I mean? And Miss Veezy treated me so nice. I was happy to go to school. I was ready to learn. Miss Veezy, I know my ABCs.
Great.
Miss Veezy, I know my shapes. Today. I know my colors. I was giving it up.
She said, you know this is an English class, right?
Crazy. And I used to tell Miss Veezy, I was like, you gonna marry me one day. You gonna be my wife. I used to put it on her.
Look at the gleam in your eye right now. The gleam in your eye is for real.
I swear, as a child, I was 5, 6 years old. I used to let her know, you're going to be my wife. You got to be my wife. I wanted to be line leader. I never picked flowers, but I was always on my best behavior. I did not get in trouble in kindergarten. All the other grades, I didn't fuck with the teacher, so I kept getting in trouble. But in kindergarten, I wanted to be line leader because line leader had to open the door for the line. For Miss Veezy. So I wanted to open the door, then everybody would go out, and then I double back from the front. I'm following right behind her.
That's so
That nigga said, yeet, yeet, Miss Veezy, where we going, girl?
Yo, she was such a sweet teacher, and she was just so nice. I think I was in like a Montessori school or like a really nice daycare before that. I just remember like those teachers being like, ugh. I was like, none of y'all cool.
I know.
Miss Veezy, and I think also I love. Especially in kindergarten.
She was clearly young.
Oh yeah, she was like
teacher.
She was like in her early
20s.
mid-20s.
Yeah.
She must have been fresh out of college.
That's what they be
know
doing.
I mean? But like in my mind, also I think that what was really important is I always knew I was different. I've always known I was like a different breed of person. And Ms. Veezy, instead of like isolating me, like you're doing too much, she used to treat me like I was special.
She told you it was
Just
different.
ask
She
me.
told you she was the first one to tell you it was different.
No, my mom and dad told me I was different. But
No need.
Your parents telling you different.
yeah, 1000%. They're like, hey, you're not like everybody else, man. I'm just saying, you know that right
But
now.
I'm the only one here.
Hey,
I know.
you said it.
We know.
No, so yeah, Miss Veezy was my, she was my crush.
Nice.
Couldn't wait for recess to end. I was back in class.
Oh.
I'm gonna learn something.
You cried at the end of the year? You cried at the end of the year?
No, Miss Veezy was still in the school. I
Sorry,
figured
in the
I could
halls.
always shoot her a wink across the room.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? See her at lunchtime because the teachers had to rotate sitting at lunchtime. Float back. I'm in 4th grade now. Hey, Miss Veezy.
See my beard coming in, Miss Veezy.
You see me coming up. I'm all 9 years old and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Because I feel like once you
I'm halfway there,
when you go
baby.
from kindergarten to 1st grade, you don't even get to go in that section of the school no more.
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
So-
You can't even. You know what I'm saying? You look down the hallway
Miss
like,
Veezy.
Yeah. The only other way you'd be able to see certain teachers is if you behaved and one of the teachers needed to send a note to another classroom. So they send you guys
me.
Yeah, I was like, hey, somebody take this down to Miss such and such. Me, I know where her classroom is. I walk down the classroom.
All right, hold
Hey,
that
Miss
shit.
Veezy, I got your mail, baby. I got your mail right here. What you doing?
I know we don't usually do this in person. You're only in my dreams, but today's different.
What is yours?
Mr. McLaughlin. Woo!
McLaughlin.
That's
Was he
nigga-
Irish?
Probably.
Mac?
He white.
Was it M-A-C or M-A-K?
I don't know.
Okay, but it's
he wasn't
McLaughlin.
my teacher. He was the after school care teacher.
Oh, shit.
Even better, because I got to spend quality time. We was on that thing. Mr. McLaughlin was like the young Justin Timberlake. He had the curly hair. The same like
I
blondish.
just wanna love you, baby.
But you know, how old Justin Timberlake, the curly, blondish, brownish like hair. It was real big and curly.
The big curls, yeah.
Then he looked like he do capoeira or something. I don't know.
How you look like you do capoeira?
That's a racist. That's a racist thing.
You
I
look
don't know.
like this nigga just moving like
They're
that.
like
So fuck.
Eddie Gordo, just
I know that Eddie Gordo.
that's how he looked.
That's crazy.
And so he used to play. It was fun because he used to like be in charge of all the activities at school. So like we actually got to have fun with him versus it being like, man, he my teacher, this lame. So it was like he would talk to us, and I would just be so happy. And just because I was so happy, he knew like I was a good student, so he would just keep talking and hanging out.
That's beautiful.
And I saw him one time when I was older in the grocery store, and I knew he wasn't gonna remember me. And I said, Miss,
Should have gave it up. Yeah, you should have gave it up.
still fine. I was like 13.
Yeah.
Still fine.
Oh my God.
That nigga was. It's when I was like in kindergarten, first grade. So when you said that, I was like, okay, I'm not the only one. I was in my white bag then. You know, I like white dudes back then.
You remember somebody, Koala?
No, I didn't get down like that. I remember in high school though, there was a teacher that liked to come to the high school parties, and she was like a regular teacher. She wasn't even like a substitute.
Oh,
She was
wow.
young. She was a really young teacher, but I used to see her at all the parties.
She wasn't talking
She was
to
like
one of the
21,
dudes.
22. She must have been like fresh out of college type situation.
Yeah.
Okay, so she didn't think nothing of it.
She wasn't talking to one of the dudes because we had a bus
Oh,
driver.
I definitely know.
Was giving it up?
Yeah, I definitely know people that hit it for
yeah,
sure.
she. Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
And you didn't think to speak up to
I mean,
protect other
a
students?
teacher's not going to what?
Speak up.
What?
What you supposed to say?
Oh my God! You didn't think to protect your fellow student
Protect
body?
who? I'm trying to
You're
protect
being
her.
taken advantage
I'm
of
trying to
by an
protect
adult.
her.
He's like, what we speaking up for?
You try to get something, nigga.
I'm trying to
said I
protect
want my
you.
turn.
Come over here.
I mean, because I'm not. I don't know. I feel differently than most people. Like I feel like if she wanted to give it up to a high school kid, then
That's on her.
that's on her.
She could easily be going to
that's
the
a
bar.
crime.
I know it's a crime.
She
You're right.
losing her job.
And you're not going to participate in stopping the facilitation of a crime.
I mean, I'm gonna mind
think
my
about
business.
it.
I hear you. I hear the first part. The second part is what my brain
No,
can't
but
comprehend.
think about it though. Like, when she ain't raping the niggas. They
I mean,
It's
unfortunately,
statutory.
listen.
It's
Unfortunately,
statutory rape.
this is one of those double standard issues where I just
So if it was a dude beating down on women, you would look the other way too.
no.
Y'all some sick
But do you
motherfuckers.
think?
No,
I guess
no,
my
no.
thing is like I can see if she was sneaking around and then like tricking them. But the fact that they like, oh, she trying to get something.
No, but you're an adult, and the idea of a child is a child does not know better, therefore they don't know to do better. You are an adult, so you know better, so you should do better. You even in a space where there is some mutuality, the farthest I've been willing to let myself go, my own personal compass, is if there was a spark between a 22, 23-year-old teacher and a 16-year-old student, if you at least wait until they're an adult, I pull my hands back. That's what y'all two want to do at that point. As long as there was no contact or no fraternization ahead of time, there was just this energy of like one day. And then it happens, that's different. I get that. I see that. Humans are human beings.
Middle school is weird, but high school.
I was at high school. When I'm
Listen,
referring to.
because from
That's
the way I
wild.
say it, if you're in high school,
You
if
know
you
right
don't
from
know
wrong.
sleeping with a teacher is not good,
Yeah.
nigga, you lost in life already.
Yeah,
So,
you already
just
lost.
give up.
Let it go, dog. Yeah, because even in middle school, we smart enough to know that.
Well, that leads into the other question I want to have. For the one teacher, yours clearly being the high school floozy, if you could work them today, if you could give it to them right now, yes or no? We don't have to get into details, just yes or no.
Nah.
No? Blue?
Yes.
Oh.
Don't stare in the camera like that. What the fuck are you doing? I'm going to say no on this.
Oh yeah, I'm
reason.
gonna say no, yeah, cause you know it's too much melanin now. My bad. My bad, Miss Melanin. I had a taste of chocolate and I can't go back. My bad, dog. You cool though, you know what I'm saying? Do your thing.
Oh my God. That's funny. Okay.
And we know they don't really age that well, so he probably was saying.
God damn, look at you. Stop it.
The sad part is that I'm cool with y'all. That's the problem.
Are you that cool with the audience?
I'm cool with them, but like
Why
I'm
is it-
forgetting that there's an audience, and that's what really happens. I would like to tell y'all this on live.
They're cool with you too.
Okay, cool. I just want to let y'all know I'm not racist or nothing, but these my niggas, and so
See,
I be
anything that
forgetting.
isn't but. No, we get it.
Like I literally would just spill the
Yeah, I
beans
just
to
wouldn't-
y'all, and I'd be like, oh my God, there's a
I
camera.
just wouldn't be Miss Easy. I'd go
My
straight.
bad. My fault.
I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't, just period.
But
Did y'all have any like borderline pedophile teachers? Cause I got one.
Is that this type of podcast?
I thought we were talking
where
about
we
it.
go give up the secrets, we go give up the sauce.
I ain't gonna say the name though, cause that nigga. If I say this nigga name, everybody gonna be like, "We knew it, we knew it."
I'll say this. I was naive as a kid, but now as an adult, I can definitely like think back and be like, oh yeah, that nigga was
Definitely,
sus.
right?
I like the way that
Sus.
sounds.
Yeah. That's what
You
it
were
be like. Yeah,
definitely sus.
suspect. Like not on
You
some
were
like I got
definitely
proof and I
suspect.
ain't say. It's just on some like I don't think that nigga was supposed to be saying that. But like at the time we so young, we like, who gonna believe me? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a student.
Well, there's...
We had a teacher for sure. When I say this, I ain't gonna say the name, but everybody that went to high school with me know exactly who I'm talking about. He's an English teacher. And he used to stand outside of the door. You know how teachers be greeting everybody, like, what's going on, kids? He's in high school. Everybody's coming to the classroom. Well, then there was a couple of times where, like, he would just be calling me out. Like, he'd be like, hey, everybody, doesn't Lakeita look so nice today? The woman with a million hairdos. And I was all... Perfect. Perfect.
Sir, I'm still a little girl. Sir, I'm still a little girl. I'm not a woman yet.
Everybody in the
Leave me
class was
alone.
like... And I was all... And everybody, and I was like, oh, thanks. And he was like, she always has such great hairstyles. And I was like, no, not today, y'all. But then after that, we were sitting in the front.
Stop letting him isolate me in my community.
we-
Please protect me.
We were sitting in the front of the class. Another time he does it again. He goes, oh, Lakeita, if you weren't smelling so good, I'd be
What?
distracted up here.
Oh no.
I don't know what to do at the time. At the time, like the same way you said, like I was very aware of stuff, but I was like,
You're weird.
what
That's
do
all I
I
needed to say.
do? I'm weird.
No.
Oh, him?
Just say to him, you're weird.
Yeah, right.
You smelling me, motherfucker.
I was like, excuse me. Now if he would have, that would have been weird.
Wow.
I mean, even him just voicing it.
It was definitely weird. But y'all know who I'm talking about. I bet.
Those who know.
Comment.
Comment
below.
Comment. Yeah, we know who you're talking about, Lakeita.
Everybody gonna be like, no, you nigga.
Lakeita's come a long way. I feel like 3 episodes ago, she might have just threw the name out there, like just
Yeah, she's trying to hold
willy-nilly.
back.
Well, because this one, no, I said Mr. McLaughlin back then. But you probably didn't.
But you were a child.
Back then,
I mean,
not
like,
now,
if I was
but not then.
Back then, but not now. But back then, but not now.
Not now, but not back then.
But not back then.
But back in the day.
But back in the day, you could have.
The day where I would have probably still might have, could have,
my
had a,
God.
would have thought about it.
No,
But
my
no.
God.
I ain't gonna say that nigga name because that nigga probably is a pedophile and everybody doesn't know. So if me saying it here, it's like,
I get it. You
could
want to
go-
be, because you don't want to be the
He
person
got kids,
to start.
so
Yeah,
he
yeah,
got kids, he
If
got
you
wife,
get caught, you
right?
got XYZ, cool, sure.
proof.
Yeah, I don't, yeah, the only time I would ever like let some
Long
shit
way.
slide is like I did know in undergrad about a couple students who were engaged with professors.
oh, but we
How-
grown.
Yeah, the number one, you're grown, and number two, I never saw an ethical issue as long as you never took one of their classes. That being said, that's because like the new school systems and the way they're built online, it's not like way back in the day where it's like, oh, Professor such and such could go talk to Professor such and such and fiddle with your grade. Nowadays it's all
Yeah.
like online and stuff like that, so it's way harder for you to have back doors in other classrooms and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So, but I didn't know about 2 separate situations where a dude was on top of the on
All
top
the
of
rest
the
of
world.
the teachers was
He's going to
ugly.
class with a different swag.
All my teachers was
Mhm.
old.
He the type of nigga to walk into the lunchroom and be like, give me your seat. Shit, dog, you got it. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say you just sit right
That
here.
was the energy coming off that, because it's just different when you know your man's like, that's top of the mountain energy. That's like, yo,
Give me
I'm
your
fucking
seat.
the head cheerleader. Move out of my way. Hey, you know what? You're right. You know what I mean?
You are.
Yeah, you are. I never thought about it that way.
Nigga gets
That
up.
is
Wait a
it.
minute, I'm the head cheerleader. Get your ass out my seat. Nigga.
That's some funny shit.
Yeah, that's cool though. All the rest of my teachers was old.
In college.
My college teachers was old too. Yeah, and all the young teachers I ever had, like in any school, I was in Alabama. They bad, so they just be want to make all the teachers cry and quit. So all the teachers that was like young, they always made them quit. They would cry every day. Dudes, girls, whoever. The goal was to get the teacher out of here, but we always had them old teachers that was like, I taught your daddy, I taught your aunt,
I
taught
taught
him
your
too.
daddy.
Yeah, I had one teacher, Miss Bryant, OG. She wasn't playing no games.
OGB.
You couldn't say nigga, because if you even say nigga, she finna tell you why you shouldn't.
I had a teacher.
The whole rest of the class.
I had a teacher, which is my English teacher, and I fucked it up one day because I had seen her and I was like, oh my God, your hair is so cute. I said, can I touch it? And she was like, yeah. She was like, you know, and I went, I was like, is that a track? And she was like, yeah, I was like, this is a track. And she was like, come on. You know, like she almost damn near cursed me out, but like we.
Boo, I would have drop kicked you and your grade.
Damn.
I didn't know.
God damn, bro. What
Number
are you
one
doing,
rule, let me tell y'all something.
I didn't know.
Speaking of hair, don't ever do that.
I didn't know.
People, it's a black thing. Women, we walk up to each other, we be like, oh girl, your little lace front cute. No, thank you, girl. You know, we know it's weave. The whole point is tricking y'all.
I didn't know.
So when y'all just walk up to us and be
but
like,
if
oh my
we're not
God,
being
that
tricked,
new wig, but you black. It's a black thing. I said.
So I should pretend to be tricked.
No, you're black. You can be like, okay, queen. Just
See, look, I'm in your bag, Koala. It's roomy in here. There's a lot of space to maneuver.
I'm trying to just chill.
It's roomy in this motherfucker. I ain't never had so much space to fuck shit up. Wait a minute. So you want me to pretend? But
no, not y'all. I'm trying to say. It's an etiquette.
The culture.
It's an etiquette. Is what I'm trying to say. It's a hair etiquette. But you Lil, and she black, you black. She probably just like, dang.
Yeah, she
you probably said it loud. You
she
probably
shouldn't have been on you like that.
You probably might have said it too loud.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it is about the volume.
I mean, I am about.
And you hit her with the reel. Is that a track? Like you just gave it up as a kid
she probably
because
thought
you
she
ain't
was
know no
tricking
better.
niggas since 09. You know what I'm saying?
Did you at least like try to like say this word like in slang? You're like, is that a trizzy? You got the
She gave it up. No, she gave it up.
The trizzy.
She gave it up.
She had the little hump. You know how you do the roller and you wrap it around?
Yeah.
And she had a track like under the hump, under the little bump right there. And I was like, what is that? Is that a track?
That's what I'm saying.
But I assume that even as a child, then you knew about hair, and that's why you would make that statement.
I did not know about like fake hair.
Me either.
Yeah, I didn't understand what that was. Like, you know, you see somebody with braids or with like you know, there was like the girl who was known for the wet and wavy. But I knew it was wet and wavy. I didn't know what the fuck a track.
I don't understand though, because
what?
All right, so I know men would be mad if they had like a toupee, but they would be mad because they're bald. They're not mad because they have a toupee.
Okay.
But with women, y'all have hair, but y'all choose to,
All right, let me get on it. I'm on it. I'm ready. You finish.
For those that have hair
and
still choose.
I feel you.
Why would you get mad at somebody like noticing or commenting on it?
So.
Because it's your choice, and I just noticed your choice.
So I could speak on half of the community, I feel, because it's a sensitive subject. It's all I can.
Why?
Can I put a soft Negro
tell you why.
spiritual under what you're about to say?
Which one?
It's a sensitive subject because y'all know it's dumb.
No. I'm about to tell you why. So. It's a sensitive topic because at first, in the beginning, you know, they used to always try to make our hair. Amazing Grace. I was like, which one? Which spiritual though? Never mind. I'm getting too distracted by the spiritual. Can we please put this down? The deacon over here won't let us slide. And the hat too. You got the hat. No, and for us, it's a sensitive topic because in the very beginning, before now, when everybody wear their fros and do their natural stuff, there was a point in time where everybody wanted to straight. You know, everybody was getting perm in their hair, doing stuff like that. So naturally,
why?
I had, because it was looked at as beautiful. I'm just trying to tell you. And that's just being honest. Like, we wear weave not to make it, like, blend with our hair. Now we do. But back then, it was more like I'm perming my hair. I'm straightening it. I want my hair to look like the white girls. I want my hair to look like the whatever because it seems like everybody's attracted to them. I don't like how coarse my hair, whatever.
I'm going to give y'all the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to say that y'all did it probably more because that helped y'all, like, actually get, like, jobs and probably helped y'all get further along
I'm not
success.
talking.
I'm trying to give y'all. I'm trying to take it out of just a bit.
What you're talking about is correct.
This is too far.
Studied and understood, but this is focused on the.
No, I'm talking about the time period. So I'm not even talking about jobs because that is true in today's society, and I had a job where I had to do that. But I'm talking about from the transition from like middle school up until now for me. If that was a thing, if people wearing weave doing their thing, it's because we trying to make our hair look cute. We trying to look like them. And then over time, we start realizing, like, man, forget that. Like, you know, and then now it's the way where everybody, Blue got the dread out. Everybody wear the fro. I wear my real hair sometimes I don't. But then, also for females, the niggas wasn't really looking at us like that. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Y'all can't try to act like every dude was on this natural wave for the longest. It don't be like that. Y'all give more looks to the girls who was be dead up and be had the hair and all that stuff. So that's what we was trying to do. We was trying to get dudes. Get more play, yeah. And then it take one real dude out of everybody to be like, well, I just like your natural.
Yeah,
now there's more of that.
Like, oh, I like me a natural queen.
And you be like, oh, praise the Lord, finally.
Yeah, me too.
Good, because I'm tired of wearing this. But y'all cannot try to sit up here and say that every single, for your whole life, that it's just always been
So
like
can I
that.
tell you, I was attracted to that until I found out what all y'all go through to do to your hair. And that now it's like super unattractive to me.
What is?
Well,
Women that like just insist on doing extra shit with their hair all the time.
Extra. We just like to switch it up.
I mean, I guess.
I feel like if
Okay.
they have insecurities and they don't like their hair, then that's when you can be like, okay. But honestly, like for me, if I'm with somebody or not, like if somebody, I like myself how I want. Now, sometimes I don't want to damage my real hair too. So that's another reason why women switch it up. Because we don't want to like damage our hair by putting so many chemicals and stuff. So it's easier to just be like, oh, I want blue hair today. I'm going to get a blue wig. Versus being like, let me dye my real hair and it starts breaking off. So that's another, like protective styles are a thing too. So if I do braids, it's because I'm trying to let my hair grow underneath and I take it out and let it be free. And then the weather, if you got natural hair like us, the weather, your hair gonna frizz up. You try to be cute, wear your real hair straight. 2 seconds later, it was frizzing up at your gig. I had to go get a hat.
When you first saw Hunger Games, were you like, damn, I love them hairstyles? Remember Hunger Games?
I
They had all the
only saw
crazy
it.
ass
pivot, but okay, I see that.
I'm listening.
Because
We
I
went
feel,
from a 2-2.
because that's like the future, right? That's the future of hair,
How
right?
they was wearing their hair.
Just crazy ass hairstyles,
So-
all the types of colors and
I'll say this because I found out how much women have to do in order to take care of their hair. Natural.
But that's because,
How much?
So-
y'all. But that's what I'm trying. That's what
Let me-
goes
let
hand
me
in hand
clarify.
though. Because before y'all found out in y'all's mind, y'all thinking, oh, why don't you just wear your real hair?
Yes.
'Cause you know how much.
I was very ignorant to that. I was very ignorant to that.
That's what
so
it
what
is.
I so what I
Actually-
understand about women who have to who when it comes to wearing your natural hair is it's like it's not like braiding up, just having to oil the roots and then putting on a wig, or braiding up and then oiling between between a weave track and then just having something that just kind of sits well enough so long as you wrap it up in silk at night or have the silk pillow, like silk pillow weave type energy. When it comes to women's natural hair, especially black folk, the oiling, the making sure you have the right thing, and then also every little thing don't work for everybody. Like some girls can go real raw natural with it. They get the egg and the whole milk and the cut and the raw cut and the honey, and then other sisters that don't work. You need the right essential oils and everything. Finding out what works for your scalp is actually a journey.
Yes.
It's a whole thing. Unless your parents gave that to you out the gate, like on some my mama showed me, and even then, your body goes through chemical changes throughout life. So by the time you get to 25, 26, the shit mama showed you might not work no more.
Yeah.
You might be in a different place. You might have access to a different type of water than where you grew up, and so forth and so on. All those things become like major things. But to me, what I found out is like when I found out there's all this work for natural hair, I shut the fuck up. Because I was like, damn, like unless you're gonna help and participate in what Shorty has to do to look like that for you, or look like that for herself or whatever, you really need to shut the fuck up. So that's where I let a lot of that shit like go. Now that being said, it did shift my paradigm. I started looking for women who regularly wanted to practice that for themselves, knowing that there was a residual benefit that I would like.
because it shows a characteristic of taking care of yourself, truly taking care of yourself,
To an
not
extent,
not just on a cosmetic level.
Yes and no, but the only reason why I say yes and no is because I don't like that same filter being pointed at me because I'm partial to not like getting an edge up. You know what I'm saying? I don't particularly go to the barber like that. But I like the way my hair is, and my hair is healthy.
Yeah, but your hair doesn't smell. It's not dirty.
No, but it can
know
be
what I'm saying?
considered by normal standards somewhat unkept. It could be seen or perceived as that because I don't go to the barber. I don't get a shade up. There is no straight razor. I just let my hair grow out of my body the way it naturally does.
Do you think that's like, where does that come from? Do you think that's a white
Absolutely,
a white people thing?
Eurocentric energy
Yeah,
has always
for sure.
introduced itself in our space.
So why? Okay, because I think we had the conversation about pubic hairs.
What?
That's another pivot.
That is a definite.
She's in the corner.
Before we
Lock
pivot
down.
there, before we pivot, because Lord,
I pivoted.
before we pivot there. So, I don't know. All I can say is that on both spectrums, I've had to deal with doing my hair a certain way for a corporate job. But growing up, I had to deal with so my hair is curly now. Growing up, I had the same curly hair, but my parents thought it was like too nappy, or they thought it was too something, so they started putting perms in our hair.
Right.
And then you always want to get a press. You always want to be cute. So my real hair was actually like really, really long. I ain't know nothing about weave or none of that kind of stuff. Then when I got my hair cut, our hair don't grow as fast as white people sometimes. Depending, everybody different. Everybody's genetics are different. What you eat and takes in that, all of this stuff is into consideration. So it's like once you're doing that, you go through your journey. I personally believe whatever makes me feel good is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, but it wasn't looked upon like as a female. You trying to get a dude, you trying to walk around the school, then you hot shit, whatever, and you see all these girls getting attention. Then naturally you're gonna be like, okay, that's what the niggas like. Okay, whatever. For a little bit until you get to a point where we're like, nigga don't want me, fine, you know what I'm saying? Then you do what you do. But in the beginning, it was like that. I'm just being real honest. Like, that's how it was. So it was weave this, hair that, straight this, perm that. Then eventually we just started taking things to our own hands. And then some dudes started getting enlightened like y'all and started being like, damn, they go through all that. I didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot that y'all don't know about the hair. That's just one thing on our bodies that's like, it's a lot. I could go all day. And I do hair, and you do hair too. So that's why we know so much about the upkeep and then like the different style. And the weather don't help.
It really
The weather actually matters. Whether it's cold, whether it's humid outside. For a black woman, that actually matters. So that's going to matter if I wear a wig, my real hair, braids.
What the fuck?
I just kind of feel like at this point in our evolutionary process, like I feel like our hair should be straight. Like it should be good. Like we should not have to do like put a whole bunch of extra attention into our hair.
But I guess that depends on who.
Your
for
hair
me,
is an act of self-love.
yeah.
No, for sure, but I'm not like a minimalist when it comes to like any type of anything like putting on my body, like taking anything, like you're putting stuff on my skin, like in my, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm very minimalist at it because I feel like we have very well developed bodies that are fine.
I would agree with you if it weren't for the fact that our bodies innately, back to its true root, don't belong on this continent.
And then,
That would work well.
Nah,
in
we belong
Africa.
everywhere. What you talking about? We
But
belong
that's just
everywhere.
like black
No,
people
we
being ashy.
move
Like we always
anywhere.
have to.
There's a difference
Yeah, we
between
good.
moving anywhere and belonging anywhere.
No, we this whole earth.
We
This whole earth.
agree that Africa, as the cradle of life, was the birthplace for everybody and everything, and that eventually, through mutation and evolution, man found themselves in different formats. The white people were originally black people. They just lost their pigment the further north they moved. You know what I'm saying? Asian
But
people.
we as black people can go everywhere. White people can't be everywhere, but we can be everywhere.
But even
Kind of
then, it's
agree.
like
Okay.
just like little stuff. Like
Kind
black
of.
people get
That's
ashy.
fine.
You gotta put
I
lotion
don't wanna
on.
argue.
Don't be
I'm
walking
tired.
around. it's more of
I'm
a
having a day.
it's more of a upkeep in general. Whether you wear weave,
I
whether you
feel
wear
you.
real
You
hair.
just want to be cute. I get it.
But you don't want to be ashy either.
You just wanna
That
be
we
cute.
can
I get
naturally
it.
just walk around natural. But then we black, we get ashy. Our hair needs moisture. If we don't put no oils and stuff in our hair, it's gonna break off.
It's probably the shitty water. I feel like if we had like the pure,
But black people,
I feel like we had the pure best water. A lot of the shit that we use, we probably wouldn't need.
but black people, some people like Blue got the same kind of hair like my sister. And I bet as soon as you put a drop of oil on your hair, it suck it up, don't it? So it's just different types of hair.
Do we have any? Do we have anything important to talk about today?
Y'all ain't
I
talking.
actually.
I have a topic.
Important.
I did have a topic
That
as
was
well.
important. It's Black History Month.
I
We're
did have
talking
a
about
topic as well.
black
Do you
hair.
You can go first since I've already given up my topic. Or one of them. I gave up one of them. I brought
Put
three to
something
the
in the
table to
comments,
be
lady,
active.
about y'all weaves and y'all moisture and y'all skin.
And yeah, but to the brothers, man, y'all like a sister with weave and naturally, do you not give a
Buy
fuck?
it.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
I don't really care.
That's real.
No, that's good.
I want to not care.
It
For
needs
It's
the
to
right
not good
reasons.
because it's a problem.
Why is that not a problem?
Because
Why
when
is
you
that
get
a
your
problem?
hair done, you're gonna want me to care that you got your hair done.
No, as long as you
And
think
I'm not gonna
cute.
care, and you're gonna be like, damn, nigga, care.
I mean,
No, but when I know my
Let's
man,
just
I know what
be-
he likes.
Look at you.
All right.
Look at you.
That's not true.
Yes, that's not true.
My last ex. Once I know what they
Yo,
like.
yo,
no, we're not doing a
drag your
relationship.
ex-mans, but I'm gonna shut up.
No, I was gonna say no. I was gonna say like once you know your man, you know what he like. You could do like the styles that he like. Is what I'm trying to say. And like if somebody makes me feel good about my natural, then I will wear my natural more. Like if I'm with somebody and they make me feel like, damn, like you beautiful like this or whatever.
But
then
I don't
do
really care.
whatever
But all I'm
it
saying is I don't care like either way. Like I like what you said earlier. Like whatever makes you feel good. Like I'm like that. Okay, do whatever the fuck you want to do.
then
But
you
I
got-
don't care.
But I feel you don't gotta care, but like you know you just notice.
I'm gonna notice.
You don't
like,
gotta care. We ain't telling y'all to be like, I care so much about your hair. Just notice and be like, okay, new hair, I see you. Hit me
I'm terrible with
hit-
those compliments. So I'm
No,
always like,
no,
hey,
now you full of
cool
cap.
hair.
Did you buy that cap in bulk?
This is
You
about
got
Okay.
a coupon for that cap. Women want to be noticed. Did you notice what did you like about it?
No, I'm saying like for real.
I can't just hit her with the
Yo.
hey, nice hair, and then keep moving.
Hey,
I'm gonna
cool
get
hair.
killed.
Cool.
I
dude.
didn't gonna give y'all the speech to say. I'm just saying, hit me with a
No,
compliment.
I want a script.
Hey, I see your
So
hair.
whom it may
What you want to
concern,
say?
your hair is delightful, lovely, and
You know damn well
baby,
you done compliment. You be like,
I
okay,
am
I see
pleased
you.
that you are my significant other.
Nigga, no.
That's what I say when I notice something's different, but I can't quite pin it. Okay, I see you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really quite sure. I'm not really sure what it is, but I know something's
That is a
different.
bag.
Hey, look at you.
That's a bag.
Y'all know damn well you knew
you
I was.
asked,
You
what's
knew.
different?
You know
No,
I went
no,
from
no,
No,
black
because
to
you get
blonde.
murdered for not knowing
Nah, you
what's
can't do
different.
that.
You don't notice. You're not paying attention.
If that's your girl, yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you ain't my dude, I just be like,
Yeah, it's like, oh, well,
I'm certainly.
I don't
I
expect you
used
to
to
notice
do
anything.
moisturizer.
But you know, you ain't blind. You know I went from black hair to blonde. You ain't blind. From
Okay.
straight to braids.
Do you guys know what negging is?
Negging.
Is this pubic?
Is it sexual?
No?
Is this pubic? Is this sexual?
Sexual? What kind of podcast are we running here?
No.
Like-
so,
Like, does that mean
Hold on.
when you provoke
Oh,
people?
What happened?
Okay. So, what
Hey,
you get
is
I
your
was
camera
gonna
off
answer
my
that like
mind?
negging someone on.
No,
Negging?
somebody's trying to call me.
Somebody's trying
Okay.
to call you. Okay. So this is on Instagram. It's going around, courtesy of at Spiritual World. Negging is the popular term for this when you know someone's out of your league, so you consistently put them down through criticism
Ooh!
and backhanded compliments. Because
Backhanded.
once they are vulnerable enough and their self-esteem is low enough, they may give you a shot.
That sounds like something niggas.
That
say.
is
This
so.
comes from a
that-
girl saying, I think some men be jealous
Yep.
of the girls they're attracted to and obsessed with trying to make them feel small. Now, I don't know the science behind it, but it's science in there.
I like that. Come on. Take us somewhere.
I wanted to approach to ask.
Oh, the
guys.
men,
Yeah.
okay.
To ask the men.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah,
koala.
it's-
Why don't you jump in front of this train? I'm busy that
Train.
moment
So
every day.
So what are you what are you asking me?
I'm asking is that, do you believe that that's true? Is negging a thing that men do? Or anyone, really? Like you talk down to somebody or you like try to beat them down so that you can have a shot because you feel like they're out of your league and you have, in order for you to even get a shot at someone you're attracted to, you gotta bring
It's almost
them
like
down
you're
to their level.
noticing the things that they, either that or you're noticing the things that they do lack and you're bringing those to the forefront
Yeah.
more than the way they shine.
No, I don't. It's a thing. Yeah, I'm sure it's a thing, but I don't do that.
Okay.
He's like, I think it's a thing. It could be a thing.
You're doing a really good job, Koala.
What you thinking, dude?
I don't know. It's just super dumb to me. So
Dudes do
it's
it.
hard for me to talk about it because it just sounds super stupid.
Yeah, it sounds like what's something an immature
I
man
feel like
would
you
do.
guys are more enlightened than most.
Are
So
we?
for some of the unenlightened experiences that I've had with people, they do that.
I mean, it doesn't have to be.
I feel like you
like
guys are
solely
very like.
What?
a male energy do. It could also be a female that is meant to you.
Oh, I've definitely had
That you
women do
feel
that to
like-
me.
Yeah.
Being
Yeah.
envious or something? Like,
Well,
is that
yeah,
more
they'd
the
be like,
jealousy?
you're not all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Or
you be like,
you're cute
"Nah."
or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not like I've done it. I'll admit. Okay, like I've not ever done that passively. Yes, but I was doing it intentionally, knowing
Like a joke, yeah.
Yeah, me telling you cute or whatever is me saying, yo, you actually killing it right now.
We all do that. We be like,
It was
you look good or
never
whatever.
intentionally like the definition there is with clear malice of intent. I'm trying to
Yeah.
break you down to make you more accessible to me. Never done some dumbass, ignorant fuck shit like that.
Yeah.
Let a nigga try it around me and my people and he get aired out.
Yeah,
That's on
they do
everything.
be doing that though, for real.
Yeah, well, no,
Like,
that
you be
was
minding
the
your
topic
business.
From,
Yeah, no,
Gosh.
I never.
Oh, you asked.
I mean, I will admit, I'll be honest, is like there was a period of time in my life where I wouldn't approach a woman that was out of my league. I just didn't feel like I had the toolbox necessary to engage her. So instead of trying to chase after her, I'm not even interested.
Do you believe in hypergamy?
Huh?
Do you believe in hypergamy?
Please define.
Like, do you believe that all women date up?
No.
Oh wait.
I think more than I think dating up is a societal construct focused on finance and.
So you don't
social
believe
stature.
in hypergamy? Look up somebody look up
I'm looking
hypergamy
at
real quick.
I think
I
that-
will let y'all know we did talk about this on one of the podcasts if y'all.
For sure.
bring it
No,
back.
we're not gonna. Well, I don't think we went into detail about it too much. But I think that sometimes dating up is dating emotionally up or mentally
action
up,
of
which
marrying-
doesn't always necessarily balance out.
The action of marrying or forming a sexual relationship with a person of a superior sociological or educational background.
So basically, men don't give a fuck. Like we'll fuck anything as long as we're attracted to it. and that we have a good, and if we have a good vibe with them. We don't necessarily care about their finances or.
I just heard you.
I'm generalizing right now. I'm generalizing.
No, she's laughing at me. I was like, hence the diseases.
Like a man's more likely to not care about certain things if he like just to fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But a woman's more gonna make sure that man is on her level or above her.
Oh.
I definitely dated
whatever
down.
her standard is of that.
It depends on what you're dating for or why you're dating. Like whatever your reason is, like in your heart. Because like you have to.
Blue, would you ever fuck a bum nigga?
She's all.
I could see her loading up in the chamber. Already did, fuck boy. like
Ask about me.
Yeah. Like trying to get somebody out of here. I can hear the gun being loaded.
Because them bum niggas, they be the ones that love the most. Sometimes bum nigga ain't got shit to lose.
Gang shit.
Like the people that I
Pookie
dated.
on a block putting it down.
Oh, not that bum.
Yeah, not that bum. That stuff.
That's
bummy is the
homeless.
bum.
Well,
Super bum.
let me honest.
Super bum.
I guess too, it depends on where you at in your mind. Because I know I've dated down before, but it was because I saw the potential. Didn't think he was gonna like surpass. It was just more like I see your potential. You can be better than what you are, and I love you. So here we go.
Right. It's like
that's a bad.
Here in this
That's a
moment.
bad. That goes back to ROI, like I said before. Got to invest before it's great.
Yeah, but the more that I started growing,
How did it work though?
But yeah, I'm trying to say.
Oh, the level of commitment that you have to be to be willing to see it through can sometimes get cumbersome because human beings are still human beings.
Yeah.
So it doesn't mean you're still not going to be great, but as I got to do the work with you, I recognize, you got some things.
Listen, shorty can't already be set, and then you still trying to get your shit together.
They do though.
No, vice versa either way. I'm not necessarily making it a male or female thing. I'm just saying in general.
They do. I'm sorry, they really do.
I literally make girls who like don't have their shit together. Like if I was being completely honest and objective from day one, I noticed
the female,
right?
Shit
together.
The
yes,
woman.
I've seen it with women.
Exactly. Yeah, because men have no problem with that.
No.
I've also known women who dated me in seasons where I was in a preparation mode where I certainly was not executing my highest version myself. But every piece of evidence suggested I was definitely heading in that direction.
And how did that work out?
Those situations worked out fine. They ended amicably.
Now there was some time the one I've
It
dated.
ain't always hate.
There wasn't no proof or nothing. I didn't know what that nigga was gonna be doing.
Are you married? No, didn't work. But
If that's what you consider your finish line, then yeah, of course, then anything's gonna be a failure. I literally just had this conversation with my siblings recently. Like everybody you date ain't necessarily the person you're gonna go to the altar with. Sometimes you're there to enjoy each other's space and company for a season and learn and grow.
Well,
because you don't know. It's like you try it, you might
internet
try
made
it
this
thinking
happen.
that with that.
The internet made this happen. The internet did this. The internet being this accessible did that. That goes back to my conversation before. What you used to have to do to move around and cheat or be interested in somebody new, you had to be worldly and well traveled. Now it's in your DMs. Niggas hitting you up from all over the place. Let me be. And if you say yes, I promise a stranger will show up.
Yeah, but that's depending on your morals and your what y'all call it again?
It depends on how much Wi-Fi access you have. What are you talking about?
I ain't worried about no nigga in my DMs. That's the easiest way to not get me.
Not if you start off right.
Your DMs?
Yeah.
Cap.
Facts.
You full of
That's why. That's wait. Hold
Not
up.
if you come correct.
Anybody?
That's not a legitimate way
correct.
that's not a legitimate way to get to holler at somebody.
Not
in 2021?
If he comes correct.
I don't know about anybody else.
Define correct, nigga, because
Whatever you would desire as an initial interaction for somebody on the internet.
Exactly.
Let's assume this. I'm gonna quantify it. You may not have ever met this person.
For me.
So he wants to FaceTime you.
Hell no.
Because you don't know him. But y'all been cordial and friendly on the internet. Y'all like each other's pictures and shit. He commented on yours. Oh my God, you're so talented, XYZ. It's only a matter of time.
I need to see him.
What? What if I meet you first time and we exchange information? You know what I'm saying? I get your IG and I go to see what you about. And you know what I'm saying? Hop in the DM.
So you're saying you would never engage in an interaction with somebody you only met on the internet?
Yes. This is what I'm talking about.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh, only on the internet?
But I'm talking about.
Then why get on Tinder? You're cap.
I'm not on Tinder.
I'm not on Tinder.
You've never been on Tinder?
No,
you never swiped right?
No, we talked about this last. We're done. We talked about this last episode.
Well,
I've never done the online. I mean, I've done the online dating, but it's not my thing. Like, I wouldn't know.
Because somebody never came at you correct.
No, it's because it's just
if he
weird.
That's what I'm saying. If you come at the person correct, you can get a lot done in the DM.
When you are a legit male and you want to get at somebody through their DMs, you can do it. No problem. It's easy.
But if you met me,
If you don't got your shit together, then no, the shit don't
if you
work.
got your shit together, it's not.
But when
work.
but if you that's what you do.
But then I'm still gonna question.
They've been there.
But I'm still gonna question like if you're such this dude and you
Question. That's what I want you to do. Question that shit.
I'm not gonna ask you though. I'm just gonna look
I feel like
and find what I need to find
Good.
through sources.
Already taking care of those.
Huh?
Make sure that they look squeaky clean for when you show
Yeah,
up.
I'm just confused. You know, I would be confused if somebody only approached me through social media without me meeting them or something. Because
not like
in
a
the world,
dry
but in the
call.
world that we're in, that happens. Is what I'm trying to say. It's not like we just some regular ass people.
Well, I'll tell you
We out
this.
here doing shit and we in the scenes. This is what we do for a living. So people automatically assume that they could just slide in the DMs like that.
But I'll tell you this: when it comes to a full dry call, you've never met this person XYZ. It is only internet. I'm telling you that I still think you're capped because the right profile and the right person will get past those.
But I'm gonna be
defenses.
confused.
Even
as to
when you
why.
meet the
And when
person,
and when you see that he's genuine and he's executing at a particular type of level, you're gonna let it happen.
yeah, even when you meet the person in real life, the first thing you're gonna do when you're done is go check their shit.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not-
I
ain't gonna
met
hold
you. I'm talking about I already met you, so yeah, I would be.
No,
open.
we're talking about if you never met him.
Yeah.
So that's why I think, like, for example, I'll give you a perfect example. Like, perfect example under my circumstances because I'm goofy. Tyra Banks. If Tyra Banks, with her blue check verification, America's Next Top Model, fine, long-legged, black Barbie built ass, decided to come to me and was in my DMs and was like, hey, Walk. The first thing I'd be like, all right, who is this? And she'd be like, it's Tyra Banks. I'd be like, nah, you fucking with me. Is this a bot? It's a bot, right? It's not a bot. You want to call? I'll be like,
But it's Tyra Banks.
but it doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying. The profile at that point in time has overcome all those
I
things.
think
all you need is the right square ass, buff ass nigga.
You'd probably
All
be
you
more
need is the right ass
curious.
nigga.
You'd probably be more curious to figure out if it's really her versus
And
it
then
being
by the
like a
time, but see
girl.
that's alone is enough. Women love curiosity.
But if that nigga ain't famous, don't come on me. I don't give a fuck. I ain't trying to figure out who you is.
You don't need to be famous. That's the difference between men and women. Well, actually, not true because with a not famous
saying-
woman, I still might let that shit happen.
I'm saying like with a fine
If I'm available and if I'm permitting things like that to occur, I would.
But like you don't understand. To me, I guess for me that just screams like I don't understand why you're reaching out to me if we've never met.
He's
like,
attracted
but I'm
to
just
you.
saying that just makes me
It's the same thing as when you're at a bar somewhere and a guy sees you and then he comes and talks
He's
to you.
attracted to you.
He's attracted
He's
to you.
seen your page.
It's the same
it's
thing.
public
and he-
information. It'd be different if your page was private.
I'm
then
trying
I'd be
to
like,
tell
there's no
you-
way he
I
has no
understand
information.
that you don't
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it because it's online, but it's the same
I'm
principle.
not saying I don't understand the concept, but I'm only speaking for me. I'm literally saying how I would react and what I would be thinking in my brain. So my thought process is not going to change, no matter how many times you guys explain it to me. I understand where you're coming from. I'm just letting you know.
Well, I just
That's
feel
my
like
thought
you're
process.
just going around in circles because you're always going to end up going back to their social media to find out who they really are.
If I met you first, yeah.
No,
Either way.
I know. I could literally pull up 10 profiles right now of men that you've never met before, but if I think that they are anywhere near the type of man that you would even be interested in, and they hit you up, you would give them the green light to at least talk. And by the time you get to talking, you've engaged, and now you're curious, and you're judging them on a different set of merits outside of the concept of them just being a stranger.
I just want to be clear with you guys. I never once said that it couldn't work. I literally am trying to tell you about what I prefer.
Well,
Because you asked me that. You said because you prefer to meet the person. And I was
I
like,
didn't
yes.
ask you about what your preference
Well,
was.
yeah.
Maybe he did.
But anyway,
I
I'm speaking on that.
All I
speaking
asked
on
is
that.
what you're going to do when somebody slides in the DMs.
So what
That's
am
all
I
you're saying.
going to do? This is what I'm going to do.
it's
That's what I said.
all about how they come. It's all about
So you
how
don't
correct-
even
But
you don't
you're
even check.
Because
You
here's the
just
thing,
you're just gonna
Are you gonna look at their page? Are you gonna say who the
Yeah,
fuck
you're
is
gonna
this?
look at the
And then if you
page.
see
Because-
something on the page,
Exactly.
you've already-
Got him.
No, you don't
Got
got
him.
shit.
Got
Yes, you've already
him.
decided.
No, because
You're already reviewing
because
this
you
person.
have to
Yes.
because you have to figure out why they hit you up.
No.
I would be dumb to be like, I don't know you, but I'm still
You're
looking
not
to
even
figure out
gonna-
like,
because the way
Lakeita,
that
trust me,
IGDM
as somebody
is set
that
up
does,
is it's over
somebody
there
that
on
has
your
done
request.
this, if I send you a DM, my goal is to just get you to go look at my profile. That literally is just to get you to go look at my profile. And if you do that, I won.
I mean,
You did what I wanted you to do.
When I get a DM from someone I don't know, is I look at the number of followers and the number of posts, and if it's not over like a certain number,
Yeah, I'm
then
saying, like, I'm only-
I delete it
Damn.
immediately.
Right, but you're thinking from an analytical perspective of you think it's probably a bot.
Absolutely.
that's what I'm
Right.
trying. But
We're talking about real people. We're not even talking about you
Yeah,
skimming
but
out the
I'm-
scammers as part of
That's
filtering.
like step one.
But I'm trying to say,
For
yeah.
sure. And it's also about what's in there because there's a difference between, hey, I saw your post, I'm really interested in your music, You know, my name is such and such. As opposed to, yo, what's going on? My name Kevin. I just dropped my new mixtape. This shit going viral. You should get on before we get off. You dig? Drop hearts in my comment section. Like, all right, fuck you, Kevin. You know what I mean?
I get DMs like randomly of being like, oh, you beautiful. Look at your story. Oh, thank you. But it doesn't make me go.
That's engagement.
Ooh.
That's engagement. That's all the man needs.
But he didn't win though.
He did.
Because if he
engagement is winning. That's why the only way to get a man to stop messing with you at a bar is to be like, no, thank you, and then disconnect from engagement. That's the only way you don't win.
No, we know how to solve it. That's not.
I didn't say you don't know how to solve it. What I'm saying is, in the mind of a man, if you even engage me, I've won. I've won respectfully. Now, your intent can be different things. That's where men have to be responsible. My intent, because I ain't even gonna cap. Have I ever like dry DM somebody? No. Have I DM somebody off of one meeting? Absolutely. Absolutely, 1,000%.
Yeah, one meeting for sure. But it's the all I'm saying that is so much going on in the world that I would literally I would look at your profile because I'm trying to figure out why.
What if it's some square buff ass nigga who just like he's just interested in Lakeita?
No, but I still want to know like why though.
Because you're you.
No, but do you know me through like do we have
I just saw your content and I thought you were fly.
But you know what I'm trying to say though?
But I'm answering your questions. Let me be the fly buff ass nigga for 2 seconds. Even though America's gonna kill me later. I'm a fly buff ass nigga. I'm whoever, right? And so I DM you and I'm like, hey, what's going on?
I'm gonna think you a hoe.
You don't think I'm a hoe? See, now, but that even then, that's still a W because you've made a judgment. At least I got through the door for you to decide, I think he's a hoe.
Especially if you super fine, I'm be like,
Lakeita.
Why? Because you don't deserve somebody super fine, Lakeita?
Lakeita, there's nothing wrong with falling for the DM game.
I didn't say anything was wrong.
Lakeita, you don't deserve
they
fine
want me to
men.
be somebody else so bad.
You don't deserve a fine black man. A tall, square black man, he gonna pick you up.
Like I'd be like, why? Like I'd be like.
For what though?
I just don't understand. Yeah.
Because he's just
because I am
attracted to you.
I don't know. I'm just trying to tell y'all. I am a person that if I feel some shit, if I see you, it's an energy. Like I'm just like that.
He's trying to establish that he wants to get to
if
know
you just a fine ass nigga, I think you probably didn't hit up more people than me. So I don't look at that like, oh, you saw me and you're genuinely interested in me. You probably just send it to everybody until somebody bites.
Okay, so like here's a bag. What if you start getting into your discog? He like, yo, I heard this track and I really like that. I really like this track.
It.
Like, how long you been singing?
I'm gonna have a conversation with you, yeah.
Right, and then like let's say you got information about like where you went to school. Oh shit, you an ag. Oh shit, I got friends who are Aggies. That's crazy.
We can never understand because we don't understand how.
I don't have a
probably
vagina.
like yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a vagina.
Yeah, and
Never
they
had
just
a
have
vagina.
their DMs is on another level than
I
our
am
shit.
cool with y'all.
That was a great topic.
That's a good way to wrap that up.
In the requests, you search the request
Because
section?
I get any DMs talking about I look cute, I'm gonna be like, hey, who's talking to me? Hey, let me see who's talking to me.
Easy. I've had
Yo, who's
jump
talking
in
to
there
me?
and been like, no, thank you.
Oh.
No, thank
All right,
you.
who's
I'm
talking to me?
appreciative. But that happens to me regularly. It's just normal.
I mean, we artists, so I mean, on my story, I post thirst traps, yeah. So.
I never post thirst
Of course
traps.
you
I just
gotta.
be emotional, and women be like, hey.
Oh, I say thirst traps because I be like, oh, nobody want to holler.
Talking to me, be like, oh my god, your lips, your eyes. I'm like, nigga, what?
But that is a bag.
I don't mean thirst traps. You know when
Lips and eyes
I
are a
guess
bag.
they call it thirst traps when a woman like is feeling good about themselves and they just post something. They be like thirst trap.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I'm like, it's probably low-key is thirst trap.
Thirst trap
Post.
I just let my reputation be the thirst trap.
You're disgusting. And everyone hates it. Your reputation? The fuck are you? Wizard Kelly?
Yeah, my booty pics.
It's Wizard Kelly, y'all.
The ones I was posting, I was like,
If you don't know, mommy, you don't know. You're not in the know. It's fine.
All right. Well,
what's up?
shifting
thinking?
topics.
All right.
I had one I was thinking about.
Earthquake.
Tectonic topics reach. Anyway, here was my idea. Here's my concept.
Wait, hold on. Blue, can we check your mic real quick?
Sure, what you need me to do? I'm a
Oh, snap.
If she's been out the entire time,
No.
I'm gonna throw
I
something
don't think so.
No, it's just something.
You're probably checking the
in
volume.
the middle of the podcast. The audience is gonna be so proud of us one day when the podcast just runs smoothly.
I think we did, what time it is? We did dandy today with the setup.
Mm-hmm.
We did dandy. We getting it down.
Dandy.
What?
It's great, right?
What is great?
I don't know, whatever. I'm trying to.
You're just creating in the moment.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be okay.
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 Yeah, I believe in your thought about that.
Everything gonna be just fine. Everything gonna be just.
I didn't want.
It's gonna be okay.
What's the?
Come on.
So,
Earthquake.
What's up?
relationships, since we're not a not
Oh
relationship podcast.
no, I
Think I
thought.
got a situation.
Oh, I love that song.
It's a song.
Snow Allegra.
Citizen.
Snow Allegra is that girl. Hey Snow, what it do? Anyway,
Look out for walking. I'll be in your DMs next.
No, I don't even shoot at
She
people
only
with a
dates. She
verification
only dates
badge.
up, bro. I promise.
Yeah, you got to know when there's a lot of people here. When it's a busy room, you gotta
But
know.
if you respond back, he won.
Listen, you got to play the odds. Now, don't get into something that you got no business. It'd be different if you was in fighting weight. I got my home blue check. Maybe, like for example, on that same note, you could be somebody as silly as like Jake Paul as a character. As long as you got the verification and the stats to back you up, you can jump in a lot of places and maybe actually.
Is a female with a blue check a red flag for you?
Not necessarily.
But sometimes.
Because I know,
Flag.
because I know what a blue check verification. I know what it requires. If I didn't know what it took to get a blue check verification, then I'd be concerned. But because I know what you have to do to get one, I'm unconcerned. I'm gonna be honest. Out of the four of us, I'm probably gonna be the first one to go and take a swing at it and see about getting mine. I've been written enough about. I've been doing some things in and outside of the city. I think IG might need to give your boy.
I got an email about it, but I didn't know if it was real.
Yeah.
It was like your profile has been eligible for blue check.
Where was it from?
Oh
Was it from
shit!
Yeah, it said it, and I clicked it, and it said talk to the agent today. Then they wanted me to pay, and I was like, not doing it.
I don't know if Instagram has moved to paid verifications or not.
Yeah, because at first it used to be like you apply,
Yeah.
and if you don't get approved, you have to wait 6 months before you apply again.
You remember when nobody knew how to get a blue check when it was like a
When it was just
fucking
you're famous and we see you on it.
Bing, blue check, like you
like
got gifted it.
So the question I wanted to ask is this: interracial relationships, have you, would you, can you, will you, and why?
Can you write those down?
I swear.
It's just all of it. I just want to get into that because my thing is I was looking back at my my resume, and I've noticed that without apprehension, I found myself outside of my culture and outside of my race for numerous different reasons. Not that and I want to be very clear so that the internet doesn't kill me. It is not somebody else over black women over somebody else. It has always been a case-by-case scenario of how somebody treats me.
An individual over everybody.
Individual experiences. Mm-hmm. But with that being said, I know some people can be very hold the line. You know what I'm saying? I ain't dating outside my race. I know some people who are like, I'll date anybody under the blue sun as long as I get treated the right way. So I kind of was curious with you guys. Have you dated outside the race? If you did, why and under what circumstances? And would you do it again?
I haven't.
All right. So I've removed one member of the Nah You Got It podcast.
I have a very practical view on this.
Have you dated outside the race?
Oh, yeah.
White women?
Yeah. I grew up around white and Hispanic women with no black women.
So you've dated white and Hispanic women?
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. Not really dated Hispanic, but yeah. But I'm like this. So some people.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm sorry. Did we skip over you?
I mean, but is it really outside of your race?
What?
Damn!
White.
I'm asking, like, is it?
Because you're half white. So is it outside of your race to date? a
snap.
white
I mean,
woman?
if you're asking me, the only thing inside my race would be another mixed person.
Yo, I want to dap you up. Yo, I want to dap you up. That's actually crazy. That's like mixed race being a race. Like only black and whiteies over here. That's a bag. Like I never thought of that. Wow, you might be onto something. We gotta call some people. We gotta see something.
He goes,
So I'm like this. There's certain types of people in the world. There's some people that like shit to be hard for no reason, and there's some people that just like to be easy. Like so the things that can go easy in life, like you like that shit, but oh my bad, Blue. But some people just like to fucking make a challenge out of life.
right.
And I feel like interracial dating is like one of those things. It's like, man, you can do it, but do you really just want that extra problem?
The drama.
It's not a problem, but just the extra
It come
drama.
with some-
The
it-
drama
it
and
come with some- depending on which race it is, though.
when you can find somebody of your own race just as good as that person, you know what I'm saying? And so, yeah.
I see what you're saying. Trust me.
I mean, I'm down to give it a chance. I think that, like, the only time it's been approached, actually, I'm lying. But I didn't date him, but he gave me some money one time.
What? Okay.
Nice.
He was white.
Yeah. White guy.
With the interracial dating, I feel like it's bad when they don't see the racism. like within it, like when they try to like.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if they're trying or if they're just genuinely
Ignore it.
naive or whatever, but they try to like act like it's not that big deal. They try to like downplay the.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
seriousness
the
of
reason
it.
that I didn't pursue him because it was really weird because he'd always be like, "Oh my God, you're like my chocolate
We
queen."
did talk about it.
Now wait, so was it a guy that only dates black girls?
No, I have.
This is a red flag, people. This is a red flag. Everybody's listening. This is a red flag. Don't ever date somebody that only dates a certain race. That's a very weird thing.
Yeah, I didn't have.
Well, I don't know because there's some black dudes that only date black women because that's what they want. So we can't
Right,
switch it around on the white people.
How would you know if you never had anything else?
Yeah, but some people just
I
they
don't
just
like
know what they're
this.
attracted to.
Well, if all right,
It
well,
could just be that. It could just literally just be that. It don't even got a power.
if that's your preference,
Yeah.
but some people like they refuse or they never will or whatever, and I think that's kind of weird.
I mean,
Some of them
some
woke
be
people,
like,
you know, them woke people be like, nah, my black queen, boom, 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 and they just don't want to do it. Like it's some real woke, you know, they call themselves woke or whatever. They just
Right,
really be
but
out
I'm not
there.
necessarily talking about a black person on a black person. I'm talking about
white
she was talking about a white person, right? So I was like, is he like the type of white person that only dates black girls?
I don't know. I didn't know his history at the time. I just knew that I.
Like when you only date the opposite race, that shit is weird.
Or maybe
I
they.
felt uncomfortable.
See,
Or not the opposite, or a different race. If
I
you
was gonna
only
say
date a different
opposite
race,
is like
I mean,
what?
I'm indifferent. If you only date a different race, that shit is
what's
weird.
the opposite of
Maybe
Asian?
maybe they had a bad experience like growing up in their house.
No, this is great.
Look, I was trying to think of something too.
No, this is great content. Fuck out of here.
hell. Let me think, what are all the races?
Wow.
Indian people? Maybe
they
Indians?
had a bad experience growing up. Like it could be the same thing. It could be like
I mean, that's
they probably
true,
grew up
but
in a
I
house with their
don't
mama and
know.
them. Maybe they don't
All
got a
I
girl
know-
relationship with their mama or
All I
something.
know is what he made me feel,
And they think that's-
I felt uncomfortable every time.
'Cause they could
I
think-
was in his space.
You know, you could be around a bunch of people and they might be toxic in your mind the way you grew up. So in your mind, you think that that's how all of them are. So you like, oh,
Yeah.
if it's like that, I don't want it. So I'm only gonna date this type of person. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe that person that worked with them the first time was black. And they're like, all right, well, I fucks with this over here. And they just probably scarred in their head. Maybe they grew up some type of way. You never know what it could be that could make somebody go,
I had the best
I don't want
topic
that.
today.
you know what I'm saying?
No, that shit's weird.
I just looked down. I was actually looking at Koala.
I don't know. I feel like it happens with a lot of things.
I feel like that means you hate your race. Like,
Well, he probably
you know what I'm
do.
saying? Like I'm not gonna debut my own race. What?
Yeah, self-hate
I
is a
mean,
real
some
thing.
people do
What's
that,
wrong with you?
yeah.
What's
They-
wrong
That's
with
a
you?
reason. That's a
real
reason.
Big thing.
I don't know.
It might not be a good reason,
Really
but
big
it's a
thing.
I
reason.
appreciate the money though. Thank you.
Oh shit.
I
I
mean,
ain't never-
yeah, it's not a good reason, but it's like the reason.
Yeah. It's not like good.
So
right?
so let me clarify. So Blue, you've never dated outside the race. Your race specifically. I mean, I say the race because that seems imperialist. Koala, you have dated outside of your personal race, both being mixed as well as a technical black man, right? Okay, great. And Lakeita, you've dated outside of your race. Okay, I have also dated outside my race. So you dated white and Hispanic women.
Mhm.
You've dated what?
Hispanic, black, mixed, black and white, and I used to kick it with some white dudes, but we weren't together.
Definitely dated white women. I dated Hispanic women. Dated Asian women.
Oh, an Asian dude.
You got an Asian?
I used to kick it with an Asian dude.
I'm gonna fist bump out of heterosexuality, not out of
I'm
the.
sorry.
No,
One time.
you meet different walks of
Explain.
life.
You know that's one of the.
Oh, 'cause they freaky.
Nah.
Whoa,
I heard
that was
Nah,
my
as a
reason.
black man, like an Asian is probably like the hardest to get.
See,
What?
now I feel bad about the fist bump. It's not about how
It
difficult something was. She and I had mutual interests
real?
That's
that
great.
gravitated
Well,
us
that's
towards one another.
that's good. But
Yeah.
I'm saying the odds, like the
Oh,
odds.
yeah, the odds.
That's what I'm
are
talking. That's what I'm
definitely
talking about. I'm talking
stacked
about the
against
odds,
you
like
going
the
in that
odds.
direction in any way, shape, or
Dang, I
form.
didn't grow up like that. It was Asian people dating black people everywhere where I was from, where I'm from. Dang.
Were you?
And
at,
I don't
were
know-
You? No.
I don't know if it's a technical asterisk,
What?
but it's.
What you say? Say
Nothing.
it.
No, let's go on. Let's
Say it,
continue.
come
What
on.
were you saying? What?
I was gonna say.
Ah.
I was gonna say it's probably an asterisk as well, but I've dated African American as well as specifically African
Oh, like
women
Ebo.
as well. Like,
Nice.
well, not Igbo. That's a sect underneath Nigerian, but
They African though.
we yes, it's a sect under Nigerian. But
I mean, I was trying to like
Gambian,
clarify what you mean by
Nigerian,
African.
Ghanaian,
Like, yeah.
made
Yeah.
my way around the motherland, unfortunately.
I dated an Indian chick one time.
Unfortunately.
Oh, and
Oh,
an
nice.
Indian woman as well. I actually forgot about that.
Why was it
Nice.
unfortunate?
Well, because I don't want it to seem. Unfortunately, when you are as open a person as me, where you really truly judge a situation based on the individual, the fact that you interact with so many different groups of people can then like if somebody just looked at my I don't want to say resume, but like the people I've interacted with on paper, they would be like, oh, he moves around. He's like trying to do like this, like the what you call it, the bingo board of people, and that's not it at all. I just so happen to have stayed in very culturally diverse places and never turned someone away because of their skin tone or their culture.
Yeah.
It was always about how we interacted with each other and how we treated one another. So.
Yeah.
A young Indian woman I dated.
I don't do super pale white chicks though. That's not cool.
I didn't mind, but the sunscreen.
That's not cool?
The sunscreen bit, like having to think, oh, let me make sure I grab her sunscreen.
Y'all gonna overlook
was
that.
a new
Okay.
thing.
Like you can't even like you can't even like handle the sun. Like you can't even
like
really
a-
be
like a
on
redhead.
Earth.
She was like
You're not
legitimately dying after a day, and I was like, I feel fine. I mean, melanin.
Like more like a redhead.
Huh?
Like
a redhead?
redheads, because they can't go outside.
I
Them
used
and
to have like a little like thing like for redheads.
Then we all.
We all have some niche
What
thing.
redhead dudes?
Oh yeah, with
What?
freckles, like a nice tone. It be the tone. It don't be pale.
Nice freckles?
They be having
Freckles
like
is a bag.
They have a
glasses
nice.
is a bag.
I met a dude
Not
who was
on
like,
gingers.
but I met black. I'm talking about black
Look at you being
ginger.
judgmental of a group you are not a part
Oh,
of.
I did,
We're
like-
gonna isolate a group of people who might
no.
really enjoy. There's like a whole 100 group of
But there's
gingers
some-
watching our show. Like, what the fuck, koala?
There's some, but I'm talking about there's black gingers. I've met a black man who was like that gingerish hair with the freckles, like the fair skin, and then I also was attracted to a ginger one time, like a white man. So.
It's almost not fair for white ginger males because women like it's kind of like a sexy thing, but I feel like with men it's not so sexy. But apparently,
Depends on how you wear it.
Lakeita, that's her thing.
Oh,
If
no.
I'm not mistaken, there's a redheaded
be.
ginger male off of what's it called, Riverdale, if I'm not mistaken. And so he's like a good-looking dude. Like
Is
he's
he?
on television, right?
Yeah,
he's
is
a
he?
decent-looking guy.
Yeah.
I can't imagine him having issue even though he's redheaded.
There be some
Okay.
fine
Yeah.
gingers, boy.
So
I like unique looking people too, though. Like I always like.
I do gravitate towards people who are out
Oh,
of the
unique
box,
looking
right?
people is cool.
Yeah, like a little out of the box.
Like
I'm
that's
into
why I
that.
feel like gingers and albino, like some of them, if they do it.
Let's be
right,
very clear. We're not fetishizing these groups of people. We're certainly not chasing after them specifically.
No.
But if they come across our table as and in a genuine and organic experience, we're certainly not
Yeah, I
isolating
ain't
them
opposed,
because of it.
but I've seen
Just to
some
just to
found-
clarify, because I don't want nobody being like, oh, so
Because
y'all.
people always trying to
Shut
put
up.
them down. Like people always be like, oh, albinos, nah. When
no.
I see,
Listen, feel good about
I got
yourself.
cousins who are albino, beautiful people.
Yeah.
I love.
Whatever
Negroes.
I think about you, it's neither here nor there.
Okay. So we've all. So I guess I'm the most culturally diverse person in regards to the people.
You're
I've
what?
dated.
probably the one
The
you
most culturally
dated.
diverse person in regards to the people I've dated.
Are you?
Yes,
gonna
I said
say-
Indian, Asian.
No,
Oh, you
but,
got me on
but
the
were they your
Asian.
actual?
Yeah.
They was your actual girlfriends, right?
Yeah, I was. Well, see.
Because I was gonna say I've kicked it with people, but we weren't official.
Yeah,
That's
see,
why I
let me
said
be very
Asian,
clear.
white,
I'm not necessarily super big on like title placing things. What I dating.
What about
with
Native
individuals-
American?
No, never.
Ah,
I was close. I was close to the situation. Shout out to both the Dakotas. I don't know where she's at.
I got one. Well, she might have been Mexican, but she said she was Native American.
She might have been.
I got Native
Mexican.
American in me. Does that mean you get to check the box? No, 50% or more, you dunce. Anyway.
What? Yeah, I have a lot. That's
Yeah, 50% or more.
majority
You
of
know what I mean?
half of mine.
If somebody wanted to check off a black man and a white man with you, I'd give it to him. I'd be like, well, all right.
You know,
Not
when,
where I would
when
put
it be
that,
like
but yeah,
so
see.
far down, like my great. You be
Yeah,
like,
no,
nigga,
when you off into
but-
like the, I'm 17% Choctaw. Like,
but both of mine.
I love my man's, by the way. Yeah, I wasn't a slight. I was just thinking about it because of the day.
Somebody said that.
No, but so yeah, I think it's probably me.
Oh,
But
shit, I
again, by
fucked
no
my
fault
shit
of my
up.
own.
Am I still on?
Yeah, you're still there. But
Okay.
aside from that, okay, so then that leads me to the last thing. Would you continue to date outside of the race in your current set of circumstances, where you're at in your head, where you're at in your heart? Would you? Let's start with Blue because she's never dated outside
now
the
you
race.
froze.
Would you?
I don't know. I really like chocolate. I ain't really had a reason to go outside or met anyone that I'd be interested in dating outside of my race. So,
Your DM's finna be jumping.
but
Jumping,
but on that
jumping,
same
ladies,
note, like
leave.
I'm Nigerian and I ain't never had one of y'all niggas, so
Oh, girl, don't.
Yo, let's take her down Bel Air. Let's just. We know where the Nigerians at. That's not
Come
a
to
problem.
Fresh
We ain't gotta take her
nigga.
nowhere. I can call him. I got some
Yo,
friends.
you can call him.
Nigga, fresh oranges every fresh
I had
Friday.
10 of these niggas
Pull
in here.
up.
Speed date. Let's get this started.
Yeah.
They be deep in that mug.
If
Fine.
you
too.
Nigerian and you think blue is beautiful, you go on and jump in there.
If you looking for the
I haven't been
Nigerians.
introduced to like my Nigerian culture, so I've never.
What are you?
Nigerian food.
What's your culture?
I don't know.
Oh, so you
You know
don't
you're
know.
Nigerian.
Just,
You don't know if you're Igbo. You don't know
I
if
just
you.
know that I'm Nigerian.
All right then.
Beautiful.
Well, you come to Fresh Oranges there, Fresh Friday. Nigerians everywhere. Fine. Looking good.
Lakeita!
Pull up.
That's funny. I had a particular affinity for Nigerian women for quite some time.
And they got the thick thighs too. The girls, the Nigerian, they just show up.
I ain't gonna hold you.
They just pop
Stew.
up. Like Nigerian women just pop
Stew
up.
is
Big ass.
That shit. There's one Nigerian like eating venue over off Chimney Rock and 59. That is my fucking spot.
Is that what you
Stew.
got your ass from?
I'm being assaulted by.
That's where he was trying to get some ass from.
Can I file an HR report?
No.
I'm under attack.
Is that what you got your ass
I'm
from?
physically,
You got
no,
to
I'm
trying to
physically
get some
under attack.
ass from.
Is this a hostile work environment?
You gotta hit him with the, am I right?
My ass. Why does my ass have to make a debut every fucking episode? Debuting Roger's
You're
ass.
like Rory.
I don't want to be Rory.
He's like,
I'm
no.
Irish McNasty. I don't want to be Rory. Rory's great. I don't want to be Rory.
Can you bring
Oh my
the
God.
juice?
You got food?
Please, the juice.
We're still recording.
We know we're still recording. He
We-
done got up. What the?
But so, okay,
We
with that being said,
drinking.
so you're not
Thank
opposed to dating someone outside of
I'm
the
not.
race.
I'm open. I'm very open
Ha.
to a lot
Would you
of
like some
things.
more? We're gonna
And
go.
that also
Okay.
being
I'm so sorry.
dating outside of my race. I'm
That's
open
a
to a
good
lot
pour.
of things.
Okay, Koala, would you continue to date outside of your race? And
Any
let-
race?
Your race
Yeah.
specifically, but I am going to go ahead and classify mixed, black and or white, because you know.
Man, if she white, man, she gotta like have like high status. Like I need like
You need to be coming up off of that.
I need to be coming up, and she has to be okay with me not ever talking to her parents if I feel like I don't like them.
That's perfect.
You have this.
That is
And you
perfect.
gotta be okay if I can't take you certain places.
Is that the black man in you speaking? That's the black
And you have
part
to
of
be
you
okay
speaking. I can't
if
take you everywhere.
You can't come to the gigs. Niggas everywhere. Like,
Baby, yes, I love you, but no, you can't be with me behind the DJ set.
I love you, but like over there.
But
Like you can't. Don't. I don't want you to get shot, baby. I love you, but
oh my god.
But all the other races, I feel like that's probably more
I feel like
more feasible.
Okay. So you're cool with that, Lakeita?
where I'm at in my life. I mean, I'll never discriminate. But where I'm
I
at
don't
in
know.
my life,
I don't know.
probably like a black man or like mixed, like something like that.
Is the
But I
furthest
don't-
you're going? You're not interested.
But I don't
in time.
discriminate. So that like whoever.
Yeah, so if it came up naturally, but in regards to you.
But as
you
I've
know,
grown,
directly,
as
you know.
I've grown more and then been around the culture even more, I realize like that's where I want to
But I
be.
just feel like now, like I'm not even gonna want to date nobody like that I don't already engage with, because I feel like with, as I said, it's not possible, but I just feel like by now, like you probably been watching me, you probably know me and shit. And I don't want you like all up in my. I don't know.
Wait, what?
It is different as you put out more content. People can have the disposition of thinking they understand
know
you
you
or know
already,
you,
yeah.
and that's something that we're constantly. I had the same thing happen with
Yeah.
me when it comes to like the mental health conversations I have inside my music. Women started to feel like, oh, I understand you because of this. I was like, no, you actually don't. That's a snapshot of
Yeah.
the whole picture.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, man, this shit like you know me. Fuck
yeah,
out here.
yeah, I dropped an album. It was fire. Fuck you.
You don't know me, nigga. What about you?
I have a more reserved state when it comes to like dating now.
Yeah, cause even the way I look at white dudes, I used to look at them like, oh my god, and now I just be like, I mean, y'all fine, but I don't think I could do it. Not that I wouldn't do it. I just don't think. Like I know my heart desires like at least a little bit of
Like,
black.
I know what I want.
It's like a little
I'm
black, a
married
little
to
bit of black is
man.
enough
Like,
for me.
Fuck what you heard. Fuck what you talking about. Like, we black power family over here.
I just want somebody that relates to me easier. Like that's really what it is. It's not so much of the actual color or your hair or anything. It's really like how much do I have to just keep explaining about the culture itself? Like how I can explain enough, but like if I have to keep, if it's like a everyday or like you feel uncomfortable, like I want you to be able to get along with my family. I want you to be able to like be, like we just want to be. And if it's too much like explaining where I don't get you, you don't get me, and it's like too much, it's like I don't know if I could do it. Or if I want to, not saying that I can't, because I've done it before. I just don't know if I want to deal with that anymore. That's all.
I have completely taken off the color-based rose-tinted glasses about anybody's race. I genuinely don't care what color you are. I have no interest.
That's beautiful.
It is about how you interact with me as a person, and it's also about your willingness to be a student. A unique aspect of me dating outside of my race is I was always ready to start from day one of learning whatever your culture is, because it's a major part of who you are. It's a determining factor. Even that being said, I'm a black man, yes, but I do a lot of things that aren't necessarily under the diaspora of black men. And so I would want a woman who, while wanting to learn about the culture and unique aspects of it, also wants to learn me specifically. I was always ready to be a student to somebody who was outside of my race. Now, all of that being said, there is a damn good feeling when you and your significant other can say nigga together. There's a feeling that is deep in your heart, and you can't replace it. I want to be very clear, I've never greenlit anybody outside the race dating a woman XYZ. And while a white woman has never said the N-word around me, I have had other races say the N-word around me. I had to check shorty, like, hey, you don't get to say that. I'm gonna give you a pass this time because you are a minority, and so I can understand why in certain cultures that shit gets greenlit. Yeah. Not around me. I'm not co-signing that.
And I think that's part of it too. Like dating a minority, because like outside of our race, that doesn't bother me. But if you're a minority, at some level, you kind of get it. Like I feel like you get it because you're a minority too. You know what I mean?
Me?
No, I'm just like talking, but you're the only one looking at me. So, so I was
Right.
like, well, he's listening. But that's like, so doing that doesn't bother me. Like, as long as they understand. Because if I did date black dudes, a lot of the black dudes that were my boyfriends weren't just black. Like, my last one was Caribbean. His whole family, Caribbean. Accent, everything. I enjoy, me personally, I do like dipping into other cultures.
Is that a subsect? Is that an asterisk? Because
that's right.
Another one for me.
Yeah.
I meant it when I said it level. I had plenty of island girls. I said I had plenty of island girls.
Okay, well, I've had a Canadian chick. Come on, let's not do this. Let's not do this. Let's not do this.
I'm not trying to.
No, because they have
there's only like 4 or 5 races. Come on.
But they have a whole.
They
have a whole nother like culture, though.
Because there's different blacks, Afro-Caribbean, then African-American,
they do. It's
then
a whole,
African. Those are 3 different cultures.
It's a whole nother ball game.
And then if I had a Dominican, I had to claim that too. Like Afro-Latin, that's a thing too.
No, it's a whole nother community. Like in our mind, like, oh, you black, I'm black, cool. No, it's a whole nother community. Like it's a whole nother level to like being Caribbean. A whole nother
yes,
level,
there's different cultures. Yes.
I want to ask a question. I want to poll the room and eventually the people. Is it wrong that when you're dating? Listen, when dating somebody outside of your race, who is, for all intents and purposes, let's say a native community, right? So like white people in America are not a quote unquote native community. You guys transition. Perfect example. So that means when that person is a native community, is it wrong to like hearing them speak in their native tongue? If you're dating a Spanish girl, liking to hear her talk in Spanish.
No, turn you on.
Is it if she's Jamaican, hearing her speak in patois? If it's if she's Nigerian, whatever the language dialect is.
Turns me on. All the way.
Bad.
Why you think I learned Spanish for
Use
fun?
your mother tongue. I don't want to understand anything you fucking say. Give it to me. That was a bag. I ain't even gonna hold you. Yeah. Shorty talking Yoruba to you, talking mad Igbo. You don't know shit.
Yeah, but it sounded good.
It sounded good.
It sounded good, dog.
Sounded great. You might have been cursing me out. You might have said I ain't shit, but I love it.
Stuff like that, like learning other cultures and languages, I like that kind of stuff. So that's another reason why I was like, it's cool.
Why do people act weird about doctors that have accents?
What kind
Because we have a natural disposition in this country that Jewish people are the best group of doctors or medical people.
I would think the nigga practicing medicine in 2 languages is probably like more proficient.
No, because the United States is good for downplaying the value of other countries' medical systems.
Right.
Look at Mexico. You can pay for basically most of the same procedures that you get in the United States for 1/3 of the cost. And because it's on the other side of the border, it's dangerous. It's not safe. I wouldn't go down there if I was you.
They probably hook you up though. You know what I'm saying? They probably low key got it going
I have
on.
a story, but it's not my story to tell. But let's just say, yes, I do know somebody specifically who has gone to Mexico, gotten a necessary procedure at 1/3 of the cost, and they were fine. They were healthy. They walked away fine. That being said, like anybody else's hospital or place, do your fucking research.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Do your medical research. But, does the nigga have shaky hands when he shakes your hand? That's a great point to start.
Parkinson's, you got to go.
Isn't it supposed to be shaky when he shakes your hand?
No.
Don't come out here with that
No.
Parkinson's.
Great double entendre? No.
Oh, really?
Not at all. You,
The
sir,
pre-shake. The pre-shake.
You, sir, need to
Leading up
get
to the
that
shake.
pin fixed. It's a little rusty over there.
All
But
right.
nice double entendre. I see what you
Has
did there.
anybody had surgery?
No,
I haven't.
I've never had surgery.
Oh.
I know people who've had surgery.
Yeah.
You had a child, so that doesn't count. Or was
I had a C-section.
You had
that's what I'm saying. That's a surgery, but that's what I would think is considered a common surgery. Because if your C-section counts, then so does my root canal, or so does my like tooth extraction. That's an oral surgery.
Oh, well.
I'm just saying when we're talking about standardized things that happen all the time. Surgeries are normally things that are out of the norm. A C-section is no longer out of the norm. It used to be. There was a point in time where it's like, yo, we have to cut her open to get the baby. Was a big deal. Was
I'm
a
over here like, nigga, they cut me open to get my baby.
Whoa,
What the fuck you talking about?
whoa. Leave me alone. I'm going to fend for myself. Listen, your 7 layers are beautiful.
Yeah, 'cause none of us want to jump in
And
there.
you,
What the
no,
nigga
I just
talking
want to
about?
make sure I wasn't interrupted. Your
You ain't.
7 layers are beautiful. And the fact that you carried life inside of your vestibule and then
You
were
said
able
her
to
7
deliver.
layers are beautiful?
You cut through 7 layers of flesh, if I'm not mistaken, in order to get to the uterus with a woman.
Okay, I was just trying to understand. Okay,
Your
I got
7
you.
layers are
I'm
beautiful.
with you.
And the carry that you were, the fact that you were a vessel for life itself is something that should be honored and respected to the highest degree. C-sections are a planned and regular
It
surgery.
was not planned.
C-sections are a planned and executable surgery. Even
Why is
under
Walk
the
trying to
most-
talk to you about having babies?
I don't know. I'm listening though.
What are you doing, Koala? I let you live all the time. I'm gonna remember this fucking moment. Both halves of you.
No, I'm looking. No, I'm just looking at Blue's face. No. I'm listening to you talking. And I'm looking at Blu's
I'm
face.
just saying it is not. It's like if in the middle of birthing process, the doctors aren't surprised that oh shit, we have to go into a C-section. They're like,
Right.
damn, this isn't working.
It's
we need
normal.
to transition into a C-section.
Yeah.
It's something you have to learn how to do at this
But
point
it's
in time.
a surgery, whereas a root canal is a dental
It's considered an
procedure.
oral surgery. You need to be a doctor to
because-
prescribe the
Yeah,
meds.
No.
people died getting.
People have
or-
died
Yeah,
or
because
getting
you
that
can get, you
surgery.
can get too much anesthesia, you can get too much gas. Nigga, there's nerves.
They can
That's
They
how, that's
cut
the that's
nerves,
the
they
common
can-
way is people
So that's
fuck
what
up the
I'm saying
anesthesia.
is that when I think of
Well, the
surgeries,
question
I think of things that are
has
outside of the.
anyone had a surgery? If you had an oral surgery,
No.
yes,
Then if you want to make that as normal as your C-section, which is a normal thing at this point
I'm
in time
thinking
in
we talking
America.
about open heart,
Absolutely.
blood
Surgery,
transfusion.
period.
I'm
Surgery.
that's what I'm
If it's
thinking.
oral surgery, it's still
Well then, hell
surgery.
yeah, I had tooth pulled. Motherfucker, motherfuckers in my teeth feelings, nigga. Hell yeah, we done did it all. Yeah, we talking that. Yeah.
No, I'm blessed. I ain't had no surgeries.
You had no teeth getting pulled? Oh, lucky.
I've had a
That's it.
couple root canals. I still need a couple more. I've had a couple wisdom teeth pulled. That shit had
Oh, I
me
need my wisdom
slumped
teeth.
on the side of my car.
I still got
Note to self, ooh, I get to finally do something good for the community. If you are
Finally.
about to get a wisdom tooth pulled or a root canal, ask your dental surgeon, ask your dental practitioner, whoever, to give you the prescription and go get the drugs and then come back. Because I promise you, by the time they are done yanking shit out of your mouth, when the numbing agent is over, you are not going to want to wait in line for your prescription. I was in the most physical pain I have ever been in my entire life, and I've
Oh,
broken a
nobody
bone
went to
before.
go pick it up for you?
No, I was by my lonesome.
That's
I ain't had
pretty
nobody
bad.
at the time. I was in pain and hurt.
Damn.
Shit trash. I'm on the side of the car spitting up like I'm a crack addict that's going through withdrawals. Like my body was seizing up. I was in so much pain. If I had the drugs at the end of the procedure, I could have just taken them
Right.
and been ready to go.
That nigga mouth was drooling in line.
Boy, I was in pain.
I almost have to have my appendix.
So will they let you do that though?
Sometimes it depends on how well you know your doctor.
They're just
if
like,
you
no.
come in looking like a junkie, then no, I'm not filling out your fucking prescription.
profiling.
But if you you damn right, you look like a goddamn junkie. And I'm a doctor.
I
Fuck
wouldn't.
you.
If I was a doctor, I would just try to have that mug on deck. If I knew you was coming in, I'd be like, he gonna need this.
Yeah,
Let me
but
just-
No,
certain
because-
facilities don't have
Yeah.
pharmacies.
They
No, I said it's not your fault, but I wouldn't send you to. If I was, you ain't finna mess my practice up.
Right.
Go and never come back for the surgery. Where this nigga
No,
going?
that makes sense.
Exactly, and that's the concern is that you'll go fill out a prescription
Yeah.
and never get the surgery.
But damn.
You know what I mean? But
Or they should
because they
require-
had me hopped up on oxycodone.
They should
They had
make
me
you
on that
have a
strong shit.
person or somebody you trust. Like everybody got a friend. Everybody got somebody
Are you
where they
sure?
can say, I don't know, but it should be a requirement to say, hey, do you have somebody to pick this up for you? If you don't, you can't prove that, whatever.
Is this a safe place to talk about substance abuse?
Sure, I love substances.
You guys, we're aspired. Okay, I'm gonna be real honest.
All right.
We've talked about this as well.
Mm-hmm. We've talked about substance abuse.
Yes.
Well, we're gonna revisit certain things.
Okay,
All
I'm just
gonna
letting
say
y'all
is
know, so y'all
when
be
I
alright.
had oxycodone, when I had oxycodone, that was the first time. That was genuinely the first time I can understand why someone would abuse that drug. The difference was I was already in pain, and its ability to numb said pain, I can only imagine what that feels like when your pain measure meter is at 0, how far it'll take you down and let you relax. I was at an 8, 9 by the time I went and got my drugs. That brought me back down to a 1, 2. So if you start at 0 and you go into like -6, -7,
Right.
I can
You're a
only imagine.
vegetable.
And that moment, I could, like, you always hear about people like, oh yeah, after I got this surgery, I was hooked on Oxycontin, hooked on hydrocodone, XYZ. It was only after I ever had one myself, I was like, I could see how somebody gets hooked to this.
Yeah.
This shit is strong.
Especially hydrocodone. People used to be on that all the time.
Yeah.
Prednisone too,
Yeah.
all of that.
That being said, I've never abused any of the substances that were given to me by a dentist or a medical practitioner. But I immediately understood based on the experiences I had, because it made everything, unfortunately, feel better. The difference was there was pain inflicted because it was for my betterment, as opposed to there is no physical pain. You're under psychological pain, and you need to be able to address it with the appropriate,
Right.
mental health practitioner.
Yeah.
So just
Yeah, prescription drugs.
Well, there you go, America. We did our best here at the Now You Got It podcast. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Oxycodone, for hosting us. We're all on a pill right now. Fuck out of
They
here.
ain't send us no logo. I don't see nothing.
They ain't sitting in
I
the
see no logo at the bottom, no watermark, nothing. Nah, I don't like the feeling of after going to the dentist, like when they numb you and stuff. So when I last got my last fillings, I had to get 3 fillings, and I just told them don't numb me, and they drilled on my teeth. and
Oh,
everything.
shit.
I know I was a
It
gangster.
hurt?
But when I walked out that mug, I wasn't drooping, and I was like, appreciate it.
Fuck that. Give me all the drugs.
No,
Nah,
because
I be happy for laughing gas. I be
Give me
they don't never
everything
give
you
no
got.
laughing gas. Like they was gonna do that. That would.
I be giving it up to my dentist. I told her one time, I was like, I have a crush. And she was like, you do? I was like, yeah. I was giving it up.
And nigga think about his teacher from back in the
I
day.
know the truth.
And nigga bring his teacher up. Yeah. Down the hall, that Miss Busy. What you say that was?
I'm 23 years old. Miss Beezy.
Miss Busy.
ketamine.
She got
Ooh, that's Special K.
Yeah.
That shit's strong.
that's good.
That's right next to horse
Now that is
tranquilizers.
a sponsorship we would like. Special K. I eat y'all cereal. I like Special K.
Nigga, we're talking about
I know, but you said that's a special and it.
Oh my
And
God.
That
And
was a different experience. I went off with my anesthesiologist, and I don't remember seeing my child because I was so drugged up. But
It's a hallucinogen.
yo,
Did you know that?
Ooh, I
Yeah,
don't need
Special
that,
K
man.
takes the pain epicenters out of you entirely. But
yeah,
it's
I
it's a
felt
step away
that
from
shit
the horse
takes you out,
tranquilizer.
literally takes you out of your fucking
Yeah,
body.
yeah.
Like,
You don't even
you know what I'm
worry
saying?
about that. We're gonna get you over here.
Floating above yourself, looking down like, oh, there.
Yeah.
Man, she down there getting surgery.
that's where I was.
Yeah.
I was like,
Man, that's
they
me.
cut me?
Fuck.
This
Damn.
nigga.
Damn.
Yo, damn.
It was great.
She's like, hey, watch yourself. Not right there.
Yeah.
Nigga looking at
No,
herself.
because I felt the reason I got it was because I felt them cut me in the first place. I was like, no, I can't do it. I feel it. Y'all gotta do something about this.
They was like, knock her out.
Yeah.
Just punch her. Oh, look, her teeth. Never
Yeah,
mind.
good.
I mean, but the after
Oh, her teeth came out. Oh,
I
never
couldn't
mind.
hold my baby or nothing. Like I was just in that whole like watching other people hold my baby, and I was like, who the fuck are you, nigga? Like, cause I was still out of
She's all
it.
pissed off.
Like my son's uncle was there holding me. I was like, who the fuck is that holding my baby? What are you doing?
Imagine
Baby
his-
King right there. What's wrong with mommy?
Hey,
Newborn
shout out to
giving it
Baby
up just like
King.
that.
That's my
Gangsta to the
nigga.
motherfucker. Goddamn.
Shout out to Baby King. That is my nigga for
That's
life.
funny.
Me and Baby King, we right here. We gotta understand.
Yo, can we hold on? I want to do this because I think this is really important. I really want to shout out to all the moms out there who go above and beyond for their kid. Like Blue's son had a T-shirt. Blue Son's got an IG. Blue Son has his own personalized content on IG.
Hoodies coming soon.
Like to go that far, I remember debating back and forth with my mom and dad about, Mom, Dad, let me go to the Disney Channel auditions. that were happening at NRG.
Nigga, I had
You know what I
mad
mean?
arguments with my mom just trying to get some basketball sneakers,
Yeah,
like so I could be on the
exactly.
team, like you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to all the parents that go
Shit.
that extra distance because they
Hell
just fuck with
It's
their
how they do the
kids.
older
Like that
siblings.
shit
It's just how they
beautiful.
do us.
That
I
shit
know what
beautiful.
I know what you're saying.
That being said, it's a thin line to toe between like offering your child a new experience because you're already walking through it yourself and so you're just introducing it as opposed to exploitation. Fuck the parents who's out here got their kids hopped up on pills, trying to smile on camera and shit because they're cashing the check. Y'all are fucked up and foul for that shit.
Yeah, no.
That shit foul. But when you build an infrastructure to be able to give your child over from jump, it might not have done much in the 18 years you were underneath me, but I'm giving it to you because it's yours. That's beautiful, and that's a different type of
I always feel kind of weird about when I see little kids on social media like that are like big like social media stars and they're little. I mean, when they're little kids, I don't think they can,
Yeah,
right?
I was like, I don't think they will.
It depends on what type of parent you have.
Yeah,
Parents will give their kids the phone and be like, "You got to say this to your fans."
I gave my phone to my son the other night, and he was watching his little doc and stuff or whatever. But he went to Instagram and found a video that he likes of me, and was like, "Oh, mama, this that video. Can I listen to it?" And I was like, "How did you even get there? Like, what? Nigga, you three.
Yeah.
How did you get to my Instagram?"
Yeah, look.
Nah.
And then, so I can, if he's 3 and able to like maneuver through Instagram to get what he wants, like I can only imagine what a 4, 5, 6-year-old.
The phone is like a calculator to a little kid these days.
At this point in time, yeah, you know,
you
you're being raised with it. You've been raised with
phone,
it. There's like, for example, I think I don't know if it's here in
Password.
Houston, but there's like a Hispanic dad and his like toddler son. The difference with that though is I'm all for family content. I don't mind a situation where the parent and the child are regularly featured in programming.
Yeah.
There's the Abby family, which was on Facebook a lot. I really liked their content. It was it was the mom, dad, and the son and the daughter, and the stuff that they would come up with was very funny, very family friendly, and it never seemed forced. It never seemed like, oh, we're having to do this. My parents are making me make videos.
Yeah.
It seemed like that was the family business, and we're introducing y'all to it.
I like this family, the Prince and the P. I follow them, and they from Dallas, I think, actually. Hey, yeah, they are. And she always posts, like, both her kids are, like, models, though. So they be in, like, little kids' clothing. And she always show, like, her hair routine with P and all that. So I like that kind of stuff because I feel like the parents are involved. Right. But that's probably why yours flourishes better because you are involved in your son's stuff. But there are people that will just, like, try to pimp their kids out or, like, do certain things where you be like, I don't think you're supposed to be doing that. Not for the bag, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a way to present it. That once you have that image out there, is it a family image? Are you
a little kid and you got some talent that you're trying to display to the world?
Yeah.
Okay, but if you don't, get the fuck off the internet. Go fucking learn a skill. Get the fuck off the internet.
This is brought to you by Koala Khool.
I want to fucking see you dance on fucking TikTok fucking have, and then you're fucking got more followers than me too. Fuck.
Oh.
Kids are beautiful.
Now we're getting down
You're
to the
a grown-ass
real problem.
man who's angry on his own podcast.
That's why.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
All the kids like, yeah.
This is what the problem.
Yeah,
like, but I like seeing I love seeing videos of like little kids playing instruments, like that shit all day. I'll fuck with that shit all day. Or like,
all the cool stuff.
doing a talent,
Doing
but
stuff.
if you don't got a fucking talent, get the fuck off the internet.
Cause you probably need to go be learning one.
I fuck with that.
Yeah, my child.
He's not like looking for the entertainment, but he loves it. Like we would do story time. And he would just sit there and he'd be like, yeah, hey everyone.
Yeah, I feel like Baby King is a personality already.
And being interested in content is a talent as well. So I can also even understand a kid that's like, damn, I like seeing all these videos and I want to know how to like make my own shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can get behind that too.
And then I think that too, whatever, like kids growing up, your first teachers are your parents, regardless.
Right,
so he see you doing it, he gonna be like, oh, I love my mama do that. Like I want to do that too, you know. So whatever we doing, we just gotta set an example too for your kids or whatever, and just be regulating shit like our parents used to do when we was growing up.
Like let them do shit. Like stop holding your kids
back from everything. Yeah, cause they
that only makes them want to do it that much more. Like,
yeah.
Let them experience some shit.
Yeah.
They need it.
That's why a lot of people do stuff now as adults because
you can experience shit when you start paying for shit.
Yeah.
No, not like, but not that. I know what you're saying though. I know what you're saying. Cause my child, hell no. But Baby King style, hell yeah. Prince and P style, hell yeah. But see, naturally, my child gonna come out blessed regardless, cause you know it's too much talent around here if you not to know how to do nothing.
Right.
So
like, I'm not with I'm gonna buy you everything that you want, all of that. Like I'm always telling him, no,
you're gonna suffer just like I did.
No, no.
Less, a little less.
No.
Damn.
I'm gonna get you what you need, and I'm gonna teach you how to
I'ma
get
teach
what you want.
Yeah.
I'm teaching you
Yeah,
the value
like,
of
go out there
money,
and make some
so
money.
you won't be coming over here.
Like, yeah.
Well, no, I mean, just teach them what they want. When you make money the epicenter of the conversation, you do your child a disservice. So the fact of the matter is, you need to teach. Like, and I've had this mantra recently in my mind, and it's like this: we kill the child inside of us, when it comes to like the things we want. But you just need to be able to tell the child inside of you, if you want to fly a rocket ship one day, you're gonna have to get really good at math. Like, add the practicality, add the business sense, add the education. But when we make money,
I mean, maybe we used to think that you needed to be an astronaut and do all this shit to go to space, but I feel like this year they're about to just send people to space.
For sure, but that's the difference between being a consumer and being a leader, which is a new development in the space. They only send like 7, 8 people inside of those space shuttles, and those 7 or 8.
You trying to go to space?
Cold, huh?
Would you go to space?
No, but I do pay attention to National Geographic and stuff when they track like how they do the different things.
You want to go to space?
I would love to go to space. Are you kidding me? I said if it was a year in space.
They're doing right now. Right now,
there's
there's a thing we can all apply it for the lottery, and they're doing like a random drawings.
Tesla.
I forgot who's doing it, but they're doing like random drawings for anybody to be able to go to space.
Wouldn't
Do
that
we
be
all need
tight?
to submit?
What if we did a podcast that's in space?
Fuck that.
That'd be so
because
cool.
there's so many other podcasts in front of us, but I would love that. That would be cool.
Like, what if we all got chosen?
If
What if we
if
put our
all 4 of
names
us got
together
chosen to
as
go to
one
space,
name?
that's some gangsta ass shit.
I'm not going to space with
I ain't
y'all.
going.
You're not going to space with us, you
I'm not going
fuck.
to
Let's just put it out.
You
Koala don't really like none of us
motherfucker.
up
What are
in
you
here,
talking about,
clearly.
Koala?
He don't want to get stuck with us.
Oh
He
my
want to ask
God.
questions.
Listen, no,
but
it's not big, but you don't understand. It's not y'all. It's me. I love y'all, and
what?
Negro, come up in space and help us survive. Let's
Ain't
put our
nothing
lives
wrong
on the
with
line
you.
and make the dopest content
You
that's
so
ever
hard on
existed.
yourself.
Let's go to space.
I'm not hard on myself. I just.
Nothing wrong with you, Koala.
How do you take your
I know there's nothing wrong with me. I didn't say there was nothing wrong
You
with me.
said it ain't us, it's you.
It
so
is me, but it doesn't mean nothing wrong with me. I just know how I am.
Okay.
That's all.
And you are
That's
the guy
all.
who's going to keep this podcast from going to space. And you are the guy who's
gonna
going to
keep
keep
it
this
from going to
podcast from
space.
going to space.
From going to space?
Yes.
Nigga, you gotta
If we
be
had
there
the
to do
chance,
the
if we could
podcast.
go, then
Somebody's got to stay here.
No.
Who gotta stay
no,
here?
You do
There's
not
gotta be
need to
mission
stay here.
control.
We're going to fly everything that is on this fucking
Houston,
table.
we have
We're
fun.
on the
Mission
goddamn
control,
lights,
bro.
and we're going to go to space.
Wait. Nigga finna say Houston,
We'll
we have
put
a
Baby King in a safety pod so he can fly with us.
Nigga.
We're going to space.
That nigga finna hit us with the Houston, we have a problem. Shit, we're all together. There's nobody.
Fuck. Oh,
We don't got
shit.
nobody on
There's
Earth.
nobody back at home. Oh my God. No. Okay.
Who goes to space to be with people? Like that's like nigga, you go to
I didn't
space
say
to
we
be
trying
alone.
to. I'm just talking about the
Nobody going to
podcast.
space to be with people.
You suck. You suck a different type of suck. You know that? This is our first time.
I'm thinking
all
about-
black
I'm thinking
people
about-
going to space is amazing.
I'm thinking
You're
about
gonna
how
rob us
lovely it
of
would be
that.
to be in outer space by myself. Like,
You're not with yourself. You're with us.
He always want to be by himself.
Oh my God.
Like we just so bad.
we
Like,
can't take private shuttles.
Fine. Mine gonna have
Yeah,
a
sure.
jacuzzi.
You got $12.3 million sitting around.
We can meet at the space station, right? You know what I'm saying? And you know,
But for
we
the podcast, we had to be together. That's all I was talking
Different
about.
type of suck. You know that.
In regular life, you don't gotta go.
You would rob us all of the amazing experience of going into space because you don't like hanging out with us that long. You gonna get space crazy and try to kill somebody, Koala?
I'm thinking about y'all. I swear, I'm thinking about
Koala
y'all.
wouldn't pass
Ain't
the
thinking
psyche
about
vow.
I'm thinking
Oh,
about
he's not
y'all.
prepared to go to space.
I'll be just fine. I know how to handle y'all.
I'd be straight too.
I know how to handle myself.
All right.
That too, but
Yeah, we be
I'll be
straight
just
Until we
fine.
in space.
I'd be straight in
I
space.
could float somewhere.
I'm gonna be literally be so stressed out.
You can bring
in
your
space.
headphones. You
Y'all
build
don't
a
want to see me.
playlist.
Y'all don't want to
Stressed
see
out.
me in space.
No, the
would you be
beach
doing?
from
Y'all don't want to
space.
see me in
I'll be
space.
so stressed out in space. What you gonna be doing?
Like I'm gonna be like worried about y'all breathing too much. Like yo, nigga, we only got so much. Like I'm gonna be stressed in
You
space.
gonna be worried about us?
And I can't smoke. Yeah, nigga, I'm gonna be stressed. Y'all don't want to see me in space.
We need to do edibles.
Oh, yeah, that would be cool. I don't want to do everything with y'all, but if we were talking about the podcast, we all kind of have.
I don't even know if I can handle being high in space.
That shit. Oh,
I know I can't be on nothing else.
great.
Oof.
This one's great.
I'll be floating, just horny and floating. That is not a good look.
So we don't have any conspiracy theorists here that think we've never been like in outer space.
Oh, I just
We've
said
definitely
that
been in
I'm
outer
not
space.
going to
I'm
real.
dubious about having gone to the moon. That being said, apparently, for those of y'all who know, for context, we apparently just landed a rover on Mars recently, and so that was a recent development in the space and aviation area. I'm dubious about whether or not we've been to the moon for one reason. I've never known America to do something once. We rape and pillage other countries over and over.
But when you like when you look at the when you look at like the space, but when you look at the space program and like all the money that was spent, all the shit that happened, because a lot of people actually died, like just trying to go to the moon.
Yeah.
And
all the
what was the benefit of us actually going to the moon?
To say we did it and to discourage the Russians during the middle of the Cold War.
So I can see why I can see why we only did it once, because it was like, damn, we did that shit, and what do we have to show for it?
No
Dead people and fucking a bunch of money spent.
It doesn't matter. Dead people and a bunch of money spent. Welcome to the U.S. Army. Welcome to the U.S. military.
Oh, but at least they're going to get oil and shit and like fucking get something.
Which goes back to what I said about I don't know America to do something once, because we went back to Iraq. You remember that?
Yeah, for a reason though. For a reason though.
Yeah, to get their oil.
Right.
Yeah, he's saying.
So
like,
that's
why
what I'm
we going to
saying.
the moon?
That's why we
When they
would
come
only
back.
go to the moon once, because
No,
there's
but
nothing
that's
we
what
didn't
I'm
get. There's
saying.
nothing
Why
to get.
not continue to be biggest dick on the table and be like, and just in case any of you other bitches think you're gonna come up here to the moon, just know we got that shit on lock too.
Because
Because
they
America
didn't have to.
America realized it didn't have to be the biggest dick. They just had to make its people think it's the biggest dick.
Yeah.
And then we realized that a long time ago, and so that's
if that was
that's
the
where
case,
America
China's
is
doing
at.
the same thing, and we're getting set up for a war.
America's a dick and not a vagina.
America's both, really.
Or it could just be
It's
one
more
of those
important for
dry
your
vaginas.
people to think
that they
you're
talked
the
about.
biggest and the greatest, and to actually be the greatest.
I want to stop everything we're doing. The fuck did you just say?
Wait, what did you just say? Wait, what?
Watch the clips. Nothing at all.
Yeah, no, you wild. Nah.
Wait, oh, we were talking about big dicks, so she probably said something in
She
regards to that.
said,
What are y'all talking about?
I'm glad it's not a vagina. I said, or it could be one of those dry vaginas they was talking about.
Dry vaginas.
Isolating a whole community.
Man,
Isolating a
dry
like that.
vaginas.
Like that. Does it sound like that? Does it sound like that? Y'all should. You know anything about that?
Vagina sounds like that.
Once again,
I remember the first time I was with a girl though, and like it was like a thing where we had to like had this conversation about how she definitely had to have lube, and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah,
Really? Is it me?
Let's not rehash old topics unless
snap.
we're gonna go fully into them. And we haven't done the research. When we do the market research about vaginas and why they are or aren't wet, then we can revisit this topic. But we're not
Drink some
gonna
water.
do
I
that.
think that's what I said.
The point
I still double down on drink some more water.
Before? Did you drink water? That's the problem. You're drinking juice.
You're dehydrated.
Drink some water. Gatorade. Anybody?
Listen, so my thing is,
Imagine you
we're
just sitting there
ignorant
like,
as fuck.
hey, bro, you finna finish that? I need this for my girl. Trust me, she needs it more than you.
so yeah, I don't
would suck.
think that, me personally, I believe that we didn't go back there. We never went there. We were never there.
We're supposed to be going to the moon. We got a whole new
Yeah, for the first time.
program.
How you
That's
how
what was
it
quick with the
travel days to the
sweatshirts,
moon?
too.
How we do that now and how we do that then and not now?
What?
It's really dumb. I don't know why we're going to the moon. I can fuck with Elon because he's trying to like really do some like get us on another planet type shit, but I don't know why the fuck we're trying
Yo,
to do
imagine being Neil Armstrong and your claim to fame is carrying the lie. Yeah, I was there, bro. I seen it,
You don't think they went, bro?
bro. Come on, sound stages, dog.
I mean, I
Cin-
know.
American
I
cinema
know.
has always been in
I've
front of
seen
the
all
rest
the
of the world.
docs.
Yeah, American cinema's
Kubrick.
always
I
been
know
in front
about
of the rest of the world.
Kubrick. You know what I'm saying? Directing
Listen,
allegedly
that's a bag.
directing.
To be able to always tap on the government for your other shit because you helped us lie one time. Come on.
But there's just so many people.
It's a lot of people. All people who were committed to, again, Cold War era. We were trying to like make the Russians uncomfortable because if we can send a man to the moon, who says we can't send a missile a 20th of the distance to your vodka drinking asses?
I just,
And I probably send it through Amazon too.
I'm apt to believe
Oh,
just
man.
Both
because
y'all's comments was ignorant as hell.
I was
Both
Cause
of
y'all
y'all's
niggas
comments
just get too serious.
was ignorant as hell. So no.
Nah, it's fine with you.
I just apt to believe just because there's so many people that like really are into being an astronaut, and there's no way the amount of people that are inspired by space travel and all that, like they grow up and they actually get there just to be told, nah, nigga, shit ain't real. Like we would know. Like motherfuckers would be
On
going nuts.
YouTube,
Motherfuckers be
talking
going
about
a
fucking
lot of
nuts.
people got killed it.
Huh?
People die along the way of a
You said
conspiracy.
killed
That's
it.
part of the plan.
Get out.
You
Get
murder
out.
the people around the conspiracy.
Y'all heard the
Killed it. Killed it.
Killed it.
That's
did.
worse.
Killed.
That's worse than believing.
There's too many nerds out here. There's just too many nerds out here like that are really into that shit.
Niggas be telling their story of how they used to work at Disney.
The crazy part is if you never got to tell your story and you got murked, your part of the story is lost to time.
Yeah.
You gonna have to ask God about that.
Like, what if
And
you
by the
died
time
of
you see in
natural
God,
causes?
you probably not coming back, dog.
You died of natural causes.
Wink, wink, natural cause.
We went to the moon. All we got was some moon
I
rocks,
ain't
and we
talking
were
about
like,
anything
nigga,
I
why are
like.
we going to the
I'm
moon?
kidding. I'm just gonna comment randomly.
She said
Or
I'm
be
not
quiet.
fucking with
Okay.
space.
I
I
get
got
it. Do
flashlight,
it
though.
one
The
time.
merch went through the roof.
Some things
Oh,
you only
yeah.
want to do one time. There's certain things in life I only need to do one time. I want to do it one time though.
If I go to the moon, I'm breaking a piece off of something so I can have something in my pocket.
Like when it comes to drugs, like I'll probably try
Huh?
any drug one time.
Like a piece of.
You would try meth
No,
one
no, no,
time?
no,
Stop.
One time? Yeah.
No,
You
no,
would
no,
try
no,
crack
no,
one
no, no.
time.
This is not good. This is
Crack? I haven't.
not good. No. I don't like that.
I don't want to.
People offer
You would try,
it to me.
you would
I
try
I haven't.
heroin one time.
I don't like the eyebrow.
One time?
I don't,
Black tar heroin, that good pure shit.
One time, if I could vouch that it was legit. All drugs, if I could vouch that they were legit.
Poppy,
But that's my hesitation with all drugs is I can't verify where they came from and what's in them.
fent.
That's why
You would try fentanyl. The shit
I
that
don't really
killed
wanna-
Prince,
I don't really
Mac
want
Miller, and a whole bunch of other people. R.I.P.
If I,
Along
all right, so
with
you
the-
know, do you
never
know why
mind.
do you know why fentanyl kills people? Because they don't know they're taking fentanyl.
Yes, of course they don't know they're taking fentanyl.
Right?
But also,
So
in
they
not
take
knowing
too
they're
much.
taking fentanyl,
I'm not
it
a-
takes
alright.
less than a micrometer of fent to do you in. Period.
Listen.
There's no like a safe amount of fentanyl is administered by a doctor in a secure environment.
I understand.
Not out of a fucking bag.
All right, so I'm still doubling down on what I said. If I know exactly what it is and
Doubling
I can
down.
verify it,
That's the thing.
I'm not afraid of no drug.
There's
Because
a
you believe
dark
your
day in
body-
this podcast.
You believe that your body is capable.
I think that doubling down just became.
Drugs
a thing
aren't that
now.
bad. Like a drug is not that bad for your
Walmart
body.
says
It's not as bad as they
They
lead you to
doubling
be,
down
especially
on your
trying
idea.
something one
Doubling down,
time.
fuck it.
Yeah,
We're
you
having
said
a
it,
genuine
and
conversation.
now he said.
Fuck! We failed the people!
It was only for a second. We're good. We're good. We're good.
That's the most annoying part of editing clips is like, and then we slip off into it. And I'm like, what the fuck were we doing?
This didn't happen that much this time like it did last.
No, this happened only once.
It's
Well,
starting to
it
happen
happened twice,
more
we didn't call it
here in,
earlier,
the,
we
in
stopped.
this later half of the episode. It's starting to happen
Yeah,
more.
because y'all on some shit, and then every time I comment, I don't get the reaction I'm looking for. So
It's just like her hair.
We're 250 into this episode. so-
It's just like the hair.
Wow, that was a callback and a shot. Way to go, Koala.
he trying it today.
Somehow, not only did you block the defenders, but you did the fast break all the way down the court for 2 points. Coach is proud. Fuck the other teammates. It's about you. You're the star
You told me you got that Asian, bro. I feel like I need to step my
Fuck
game
out of
up.
here! Indian women, Native Americans. Ah, shit. My stats are going crazy.
Men are weird.
Asians worth at least 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's at least 2 points.
You agree that men are
That just cracks me up. I
Men
didn't
are
even
what?
know Native American was on the list. If I wouldn't do that,
Men are
I'd have
weird?
been using that for years.
Like, I don't
Both
think
of my
that-
great-grandmas
but
are full
also, I
Native
don't get
American.
women either, so like I don't.
Do you think men or women are more weird than women?
I think
Yes.
that I don't get men more than I don't get women, but I think that you guys are equally weird.
It's probably good.
I think.
I think y'all are equally weird.
Hmm.
Like I've tried to, like even as a woman, I'm like, okay, so
It's not hard.
like the woman part of me says that this should make sense, but it just don't, and I don't get it. Like I guess I'm just like a nigga woman.
I don't think y'all are weird. Y'all just be caring about shit that I don't care about.
Oh, I think
In
that
all
men
honesty.
care about things more than women do, but y'all try to
Care
pretend like
about
y'all
things? What do you
I
mean?
feel that.
Don't. Like you said,
Care
like,
about things.
Like you said, like
I
you
feel
feel like we
men
care
are
about
less
much
expressive
shit.
about how they care.
Yeah, we just express it, and but then y'all care a lot more.
We just
because
care about
don't say
different things.
nothing.
There's just different things we care about.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah, and there's different ways that you go about showing that you care about it too.
Yeah, and it'd be the ways that you'd be like, wow.
I don't like showing that I care about things.
Exactly.
That's our point. Are
But
you
we
not
weird.
listening? That's the point.
A woman, we're not
It's
afraid to
that-
tell y'all like
Yeah,
this
like,
is what it is, how I'm feeling. Boom.
Right. This is how I'm feeling, and but the thing is like, but how are you gonna?
Because that makes y'all feel better, right?
It's more even for yourself. It's a release. Like it's like, why am I holding this inside?
It makes you feel better.
It should make anybody feel better because when you bottle up,
It doesn't make me
anything,
feel better.
y'all because y'all haven't tried it.
Huh?
Have y'all tried it
Tried what?
to just say like how you feel like all the time?
Yeah, I do it all the time.
You think so?
Yeah.
But like vulnerable, not like a
Vulnerable?
yeah, like
About what?
takes up just everything under the sun.
I
Everything.
no, I like genuinely don't care. So like
Oh,
when people talk about being vulnerable, I can be vulnerable, but I can tell you like the things that I care about and the things I don't care, but I genuinely don't care about a lot of things. I care about my work, and I care about fucking trying to take care of myself and my health, and that's Mostly it.
Oh no, I'm about to cry.
Why?
I'm just kidding. Because that's all
Why?
you care about. We're not on the list, so that's probably why.
Y'all are on the list.
Oh well, I need to hear it.
Y'all are good for me. I care about y'all.
Okay, that's fine.
But we
That's all I
follow
want to
the
hear.
work.
Y'all are good for me.
We're work.
Oh yeah, no.
Life is work. Y'all understand life is work,
We
right?
do
what
understand.
about
Not necessarily.
We
Your
are.
whole life is a work in progress.
Yeah, but
No, that's
we
why
lighten
I
up a little.
facilitate activities that are completely outside of the need to achieve an objective or X, Y, Z.
Yeah, cause
That's why you do things like a
I,
picnic.
I'm
or
just
go out
trying to
for a
be
walk.
the greatest person I can be
yeah, well you
Sure.
can go.
throughout everything. So that's
You
all
can do
work.
that with fun.
That's just
and
your
work.
I'm not trying to like
side
put
coming
I'm
back out.
y'all I'm trying to like put work as like one thing. Everything I'm doing is like this is work, but
Yeah, if we're talking about the consumption and the use of energy to complete a task in anything,
Everything
then
is
yeah,
work, like, you
scientifically
know.
speaking, everything is work.
yeah.
Okay, that's where you want to stand. That's fine. You're not wrong. It's just
I don't
not
like to
filtered.
I don't like to separate the things I do as to not a part of my main goal.
Is
I
sex
feel like
work?
my main goal in life is the only thing I should be doing.
Is sex work?
Is sex work?
Yeah, it's sex work.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, it's fun work. Yeah, it's fun work.
It's fun work.
It's fun work.
So there's fun work.
It's like making
then
music.
there's
It's like
work.
making music.
It helps you
I really only do fun work.
I can understand
Same.
now
Yeah,
the
I-
shifted paradigm. I get it.
It's-
I only do things
But-
I have
but-
to do.
That, but I
Even
don't
if
ever
they're work.
consider it work. I mean, I
He
I
does.
might make connections.
And that's number 3. Once again, we failed the community. Fuck.
Yeah. So
I hate
sex
this
is
setup.
a step on your ladder to get to where you want to go.
Sure.
The climax.
Sure. I have to satisfy my physical needs.
1 second, Koala. The what?
I just said the climax. That's all I
Climax.
said. Clearly,
Okay.
I'm new.
That moment.
Clearly, I knew.
That moment.
Clearly, I'm new. Nobody.
She using the like the pamphlet phrases at the point of the climax.
Climax.
When both have achieved orgasm.
Together. No.
Okay, well, we are 2:50 into this. We good? We good? We're great?
250.
Damn.
211.
I don't know.
Oh, technically 2:11. It says 2:50 on mine. So.
What? Oh, because how long we been on the call? We only been recording for 2 hours and 11 minutes. Go pee.
Go ahead.
We gonna keep going? I think the people deserve another.
Did y'all
took a
talk
week
about
off.
I'm a
everything?
grown ass man. Don't you ever tell me to go pee pee. Fuck out of here.
I'm gonna go first.
It's your house.
I was
Respect.
gonna say, he's like, 'cause I got pee.
Well, since we're still here with the people,
until you said it. No,
fair enough.
a bro thing is happening.
Damn.
I gotta pee too.
This clip is gonna be crazy to watch Koala walk up his own stairs. This clip is gonna be
It's gonna
insane.
be perfect.
So,
Talk about something else. What else I got? We got. I know there's more.
I mean, we just talked.
Uh-uh.
Sex. What happened? Talk to us. Talk to the people.
Kiana
Let us know
calling
what's
me.
going on. Kiana today.
she know we
She
taping.
The one.
I just
Yeah,
told
Kiana
her.
Danae's fire.
I said podcast. That's all I can say.
All day.
You don't win. That's just my song, y'all.
Yes.
I don't know.
We have to stay focused. This is also an audio podcast.
Yeah, we are staying focused. So talk.
Baby,
So I wanted to ask you ladies
Yes,
something that's very
I was
important.
ready. I was like, please walk, tell us something.
And it's a little.
I'm ready. Oh, so I was like,
It's a
now
little
I can
out
chime
there.
back in because the only thing I got on NASA is a sweatshirt at the house.
Shut up! Listen, I don't like you. Damn.
First
So
of all,
listen,
ladies,
I
don't
wanted
ever let
you
a man
all.
tell you to shut up. Only reason why I'm gonna be quiet
I mean,
is for the content.
I ain't gonna lie, I like that shit sometimes.
No,
I'd say it playfully. I've never said
I
it
know.
seriously with a
I know.
woman. Never. I would never jump out of pocket like that. Like, oh, shut up. But that makes sense. So, actually, I want
I
to
love
rescind my question because I'm afraid of the
please come on,
consequences.
come on. Oh no.
No, I'm afraid of the consequences.
Come on, that's what we here for.
Okay.
Must tell us.
So, men,
Please tell us all.
America, help me. I'm not safe after this recording.
That's the clip.
You got 2 women on each side of it.
Oh my God.
Tell us. He's out. That's a bar joke. Okay, I'm listening.
So it's interesting because it regularly comes up. Obviously, at the very least, me and Koala are fans of the Joe Budden podcast, or at the very least, we're students to the game. That's, we're one of the two. That being said, one thing that Maul regularly talks about is women, like in the news phase of everything, women making men the work. And I want to ask you all as women, have you all either ever made men the work?
Define what is
Yeah.
So the
tell us.
work is basically like, yo, I'm calling you up to come beat it down for me, and then when I'm done with you, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck you finna do because you not staying here.
Oh.
So I really want to know you all as women, because obviously men have had that culture. There's a whole conversation, and there's docs about that.
Now,
but women,
I ain't never caught nobody to beat nothing down, but yeah, a little company when I had my own shit. Mm-hmm.
And then you let him know you can leave now.
But we weren't beating nothing down, so it was kind of like a.
It's still saying you company.
But
You something pretty to look at.
It was like, well, cool.
That pause is aggressive. Well, cool.
Well, look, dude, look like. You don't know what to say. You just well.
Damn.
Thank
so
you.
Yeah,
what you gotta do? Because I feel like, but I don't really hang with nobody that I wasn't interested in. So I've only had to do it a couple times, but.
Yeah, that part.
Not a lot, because I don't like the feeling of that happening to me. So.
I've never. Okay.
But what if I wanted to fuck, but I'm busy too?
We'll just say that before I come over. And I probably won't come over.
What? Wait, what?
And then I probably won't come over.
I would think you would want to fuck a guy that's busy.
Oh, for sure. But if you make, like you're saying more like on some boss shit where it's like, all right, we're done, thanks. Like my needs are met, great.
Yeah.
Type shit, right?
Okay.
I never. I feel like the work was mutual. Like it was a mutual agreement between me and my partner. Like we both knew what it was, and we weren't gonna like stray outside of that. So it's like, yeah, we finna fuck, and then after we fuck, we finna clean up, and we finna go outside.
Yeah, I guess where it will get blurred is if there's like a misconception on like no clear communication,
or if you're not entirely where you said you was, like.
Or if it shifted or something.
Or if it shifted, you ain't never.
I mean, I know me. If I'm coming to your place and because you call me, yeah, I'm fucking in and I'm going home.
So you accept being the work?
I don't have a problem. I got this shit to do though. I'm gonna do it at your house. I can't do nothing at your house.
Right.
You don't bring your laptop? You're not that kind of guy?
No. Too much distractions.
I definitely bring my laptop. So I've definitely been to work, but it was unbeknownst to me, and that shit really hurt.
Oh, no, see, that's what I'm saying. Like,
like when she called me over and said, hey,
that.
I'd like you to come over. Yeah. I was like, I had an inkling like, oh, I think she wants to be intimate. But I went over there expecting for like full intimacy.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to cuddle. I'm going to do my thing. You're going to do your thing. I'm going to hang out for a while, see how you're doing. She was like, hey, I gotta go to the store, so you gotta go.
No, see that. Okay.
That shit hurt my feelings because I was like, I don't think she needs to go to the store. I don't think.
No, I know what you're saying now. My bad.
I ain't even gonna hold you.
No, then because I hurt.
That's a compliment, Walk. What are you talking about?
No,
it's a compliment.
What's a compliment?
To be very clear, my sexual interest in anybody is directly tied to my emotional and romantic centers. I don't just have sex.
Okay, so
if
since
I'm
you're not going to the
engaging with
bathroom,
you sexually, it's a romantic thing as well for me. And so with that being said, I was under the impression she desired more out of me than just a quick beat.
What is romance to you?
What is romance? Wanting to get to know your significant other. Wanting to study them, find the things that make them tick, value them, appreciate them, see how you can be an integral part and a tool for their growth and their success. I think there's nothing more romantic than me learning how I can help you. You know what I'm saying? I think that can be really core. I think it's also helping them heal in a weird way. We're all damaged people. Everybody's got something going on in themselves. So where you facilitate a safe space for them to grow, everybody doesn't always have a safe space, whether that's their family or their friends or XYZ. I want you to be a safe place to grow out some weird kinks you may have in the garden hose of your life. So that way you can spray freely.
Yeah. I can be that person as long as like you are adamant on working on yourself.
Yeah.
But I'm not the type of person to be around when you got like when you got obvious problems. Like you don't want to be around me because I'm gonna be like, yo.
For sure,
what the fuck are you doing? This is a safe space. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. Like some people need that wake up call.
For sure.
Yeah, and it could be both. But so yeah, for me, romance is all of those things. I appreciate who you were, appreciate who you are, and I'm willing to be a partner in investing in who you're going to become. You know what I mean? I think that
I feel like romance is kind of fake.
As fake as any human interaction is. We all need each other in some way, shape, or form. The question is how amicable are you willing to be about needing someone else? Are you a dick about it? Like, I just need you for sex? Or do you respectfully engage the space, understanding it's bigger than just sex? But yes, I have needs.
Romance makes sense when the way you said it, when you tie it to actually just our energy with interacting with each other and helping each other grow. But I feel like people take romance and take it to like materialistic level.
Yeah, anything can be taken.
Stupid.
It can be overly sexual. It can be overly immature. It can be overly
Overly
mature.
sexual.
Yeah, it can be overly sexual.
Mm-hmm.
People can tie.
As a hypersexual individual.
Look,
Yeah,
I'm with you, Blue. I'm with you. I'm like
Well,
I'm like
with you,
over
'cause I don't
sexual.
like that. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm sorry, my hands are wet, but
Fuck!
Just
You
like-
make us look weak in front of these niggas. What's going on with you? Hold your
I didn't want to walk by on the thing because I already walked by once, and I was like, that's gonna mess up the frame.
I wash my hand towels every week, and nobody ever uses the hand towels.
He does not wash them.
I was gonna say, I thought they wasn't. Let me tell you, I grew up. Okay, so the way I grew up, I was.
I grew up, you're not supposed to use the hand towel.
That's decoration.
That's decoration.
You know that
That's
shit
spaghetti.
It is.
That shit's spaghetti.
No, it really
You motherfuckers
is.
wipe it off on
My
your
mom
hands.
used to be like-
Audience, listen. Audience.
no, my
wait,
mom
hold
used to-
on. Audience.
And that's
First of
more
all,
germs.
I am a bachelor to the utmost extent,
Unfortunately.
and I am the stereotypical
Yeah.
version of that. So whatever hand towel is in my bathroom,
What
the first glance of it, you know that shit is not for decoration.
All
I
in
like a piece of
camera.
hair. I don't care.
Up
I'm
there.
saying.
We get it.
Wait,
In a single man.
If anything, you're like, I don't want to use it because it looks like it's been used too much. I feel like that's what people like to look at, and they're like, damn, that shit don't look like it been
I don't be
washed.
knowing because when I see it, I'm like,
It's just old.
I don't know if
It's
that's
been worn.
his towel that he used for his face or
It's,
something.
everything in here is
But then my
mine.
mom and
Yeah,
them
it is
also
mine.
be like, we not finna be using everybody's hand towels because that's too much germs. That's too much germs.
Then get rid of the fucking hand towels.
Your hands are
I'm so
No,
sick
it's for
of nonsense.
decoration.
I'm so sick of nonsense and shit that don't make no sense.
We're about 2:30
It don't gotta
into
make
the
sense.
podcast, and we've gotten into hand towels.
God,
I think
and-
this
If
is
your
great
hand,
content.
if everybody's hands that touch the towel are clean, then what the fuck is the problem?
All right. I don't care. Don't use my hand towels.
Okay.
My mama
Lakita's
told
gonna be
me.
a great mom. There's gonna be a lot of commotion. She's like, okay, that's enough. This is what we're doing. And she's gonna walk off and dare someone
And everybody's
to
gonna
challenge
do
her. It's gonna get
I'm
done the
about
way
to use
mom.
all the nice towels. I know that. If it's in my house, if there's a nice towel in my house,
Well, if y'all
I'm
niggas
using
come
that
on
shit.
when I get my
I'm a
shit
guest, though.
again, I'm hiding all the towels.
I'm a guest.
I wish my
Ain't
wife
the
would
towels
tell me I
for
can't
the
use the
The towels
towel.
are definitely
No,
for the
you
guests.
live there.
The people you don't kill
Ain't
are
the
the
towels
guests.
for the guests?
You kill the
You
motherfuckers
live.
that live there.
No, because when
No,
we
I
live
watched
there,
my mom curse up and down.
At the guests?
No, guests and everybody that lived there. It didn't
Don't want
matter.
nobody to
Then
use
why are the towels there? What the fuck is
Exactly.
the towel
Y'all deaf?
for?
But I can't even ask the question. I get in
Decoration.
trouble for even asking the question.
no, I wouldn't.
Hang
I wouldn't.
on the wall.
Let me tell y'all something. It's about the decor. Decor. You have somebody coming over. It's the decor. Now if they use it, am I gonna get pissed? No, I'm just gonna watch the shit. But if you live there, nigga, you know.
I got them nice towels you can't use. Yo, I got them nice towels you can't use.
However,
Can't even touch the
but-
shit.
but-
What?
No,
For decoration,
no,
put
no,
them hoes in
no.
a
Let me
display
tell you.
case And let us just
Blue, first of all, let it go.
This is like-
let
this
it
is
go.
like-
Let it go.
This is like
Because-
niggas that buy Jordans and never wear them. It's like, nigga, what the
No.
fuck are you doing?
First of all, no. Everybody bathroom ain't got no display case. Number one. Number two,
Okay,
there's different racks. Cause when I had my own place,
Racks.
there's a rack. This one, when you walk in, the one that's hanging right here, don't touch them motherfuckers.
Put the
but when
towels
you
we
see
can't
the
use
circle
up.
thing that's hanging right by the sink, use that. You know what I'm
If I
trying
can't
to
use
say?
the towel, put it up. God damn.
Don't tell me what to do with my good ass looking house.
Yeah, don't tell me what to do with my hands.
But okay, so I have a question.
If there's a towel, I'm gonna
My
use the
house.
towel.
Why
A
did you
towel?
buy the
But if it's my
towels
house.
and put the towels in the restroom?
Are y'all deaf? I'm gonna say this one more
I'm
time.
not deaf.
Decoration.
I'm asking.
I'm telling. Motherfucking
A
racist.
towel is
Not
not
a towel.
decoration.
It is.
A towel.
If your child's mismatched, they ain't decoration. They just hanging up there taking
A
specs.
towel
Yo.
is meant to be used.
Then I say put the other one in the circle thing that's by the sink and use that one.
I heard you.
I'm about to just put some paper towels up there.
The
Yeah.
purpose of towels.
Yeah.
Except
that's
I'm gonna
the
get the good ones and y'all can't use them. I'm gonna get.
No, but like
I got the good
but
paper towels. Can't
that's
use
what
these
I'm
paper
saying.
towels.
It's like as if you don't have no other
I'm
option.
going to the restroom.
If you don't
This
have-
has gotten out of control.
If you don't have no other option but the towels, then I'm kind of like, is that they like, am I supposed to use that? And I just still won't. But if that's the only thing in your house, okay, well use the damn
I'm about to
towels.
use it because it looks really nice. I'm like, damn, that shit looks like it's soft. Let me use that towel.
What are you? Wow. Really?
It's a towel.
I know. I understand.
And honestly, I'm probably.
That is how I grew up, though. That's all it is.
I grew up like that too, but
But I get it. Like I would never be mad at a guest.
at
like,
this point
don't
in my
use
life, I'm about to
towels.
use your towel because I can tell you don't want me to use it.
You always want to do things that I don't like to do just because you want to
Not
see how I
you,
react.
everybody, not just you.
No, I'm saying I can't speak for everybody else.
That's like nagging to me.
I will never speak for y'all. 'Cause
Well,
I can't.
hurry up. I forgot I had to pee.
I kind of feel like people take things too seriously sometimes. So if I feel like you're taking something that's not that serious too seriously, I feel like it's my responsibility to get you to see how stupid you're being about this certain
Yeah,
thing.
But that's not.
like that with you too sometimes though.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, as long as you
For
know.
sure. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect.
Whoa, shit.
What?
Yeah, This is. Go on.
No. I'm
Blue
glad
talking.
that-
Blue
I'm glad-
moment. Bing.
I didn't.
I was like, oh shit, whoa, this is
I
kind of.
wasn't a shot or anything.
No,
I
I
was
know.
just saying
I'm not trying to make a shot. Let
we
me
feel
just.
like that.
But I'm always working on myself, so I feel like I'm perfect. I feel like the perfect person is the one that's always working on themselves.
Yeah, because I feel like you're always
Nobody's
getting
perfect.
better. And so like,
You are
like
perfect.
in this moment,
You're not perfect.
we
You're
are
perfect.
our perfect self. Like you are as perfect as you're gonna get, and then you only get better from here.
We're not perfect though.
Why not? Why
If we was
not
perfect, we wouldn't have to keep working on ourselves.
That's what
No,
I'm. But that's what I'm
that's
saying.
why
That's what
you're
I'm trying to
perfect.
say. The perfect
why.
person is a person working on themselves.
Yeah.
That's a perfect person.
That's weird. I ain't grown
It's
up
like
that.
it's like it's like an objective thing. Somebody that's not working on themselves, like that's no good. But we always have room to grow. So as long as
Yeah.
you're working on yourself, that's the perfect scenario.
Dang. I know. I
My
love.
bad. Yo, my fault. Yo.
He working on it. Everybody.
You know when I
perfect.
get in my bag, my hands start going.
Crazy. They got a
Woo!
right?
Now I never knew that could be
bad.
perfect though, because I grew up where like nobody's perfect but God. So in my mind, I never thought about us being perfect. But I will
Yeah.
say, a great person who has good self-awareness and somebody that is always constantly trying to improve themselves is a great.
That's the
But
most.
if
That's the most
perfect
perfect you
is
can be.
Then maybe like you're good.
Okay. I just never heard of it like that. I'm just.
If perfect
I'm learning
exists,
from you guys.
that is it.
Okay. Well, shit. We out here. Cool.
We in this bitch.
But the towels though,
Man, fuck your towels.
I'm
Oh
all
my
right.
God! Thank God.
For somebody who likes to decorate, don't touch me.
Oh my God.
But I ain't gonna get
Don't
mad.
touch
I ain't gonna
my
get mad
towels.
or nothing. Like I ain't gonna be like blue.
So it's
You.
you,
I'm just gonna wash
a
them.
parody of "Don't Touch My Truck," but don't touch my towels.
I don't even know what that is.
A parody?
A truck. Don't touch my truck.
Please tell me
Don't
somebody
touch my
else
truck.
had a fucking topic.
I don't like when people touch my
brains out.
my DJ board. I don't really like
That's
that.
common courtesy.
That's
Like, don't touch my shit.
Talking about just like
I will admit,
at a get like where.
That and I don't like sharing it. I don't even like sharing my board. I don't even like people messing
that
with
being
it
said, the
at
most
all.
I've ever done when you've walked away from your board is if you were walking away. No,
Oh,
I'm here
the
to tell you
cat's
because
out
it's different
the
because I know
bag.
I see you in your workspace and so I know like how to be polite. So like part of a DJ set is not allowing a lull. There was one moment, and you're a professional, so like I'm sure these moments are very, very scarce when they happen. There was one moment where you were away from your DJ deck, but you
the
had
song
the
went
next
off.
song queued up.
Oh yeah.
Pressed play, slid the fader, and it kept going. I did that for you.
We don't
you my
mind that.
mans.
Yeah,
you know what
we
I'm saying?
don't.
You my mans.
Appreciate
Now I wasn't messing with the effects knob and I was yo, it's DJ WLK. You bitches ain't ready. Like I wasn't.
No, I feel you.
Press play, slide.
Yeah,
the
When
fader.
somebody know what they
You
doing,
appreciate
as a
you.
DJ for me, I fucks with that. When somebody know what they doing, I'm like, you know, you could be at the bar, you could be at the bathroom.
Yeah, you be in the bathroom,
Thinking you had
you
enough
took a
time, and
step
you walk in,
away.
oh shit, no, thank you, because
Yeah,
that dead
yeah.
silence that'll make everybody.
And that gives you that extra 3 minutes you need to get back to your DJ deck
Yeah.
in order to be.
'Cause you never know when you try to go to the bathroom. Sometimes you don't know what's gonna happen on that trip.
You think because in and out, and you know, damn, what everybody
I
doing
try to
over
keep
here?
my head down. Just get to the bathroom. I have like a walk when I'm going to the bathroom. Do you have a walk when you're trying to go to the
Yes,
bathroom?
So don't
1,000%.
give
You know what I'm
nobody
saying? Like,
eye
I
I got a
contact.
certain walk when I'm trying to get to the
Leave me
bathroom.
alone.
It's like a sturdy, like I'm on a mission, and you don't look at nobody, because the moment you look at somebody, whole conversation. Hey man, you doing your thing out there? Hey look, dog. Yeah, you definitely have to when you DJing for sure.
Crazy hour, man. We did a lot today.
Oh, but Blue
We
in the
cannot
bathroom.
end without Blue. That's for sure.
No, I know. I was like, Blue in the bathroom.
I didn't really have
any.
any. I didn't have any topics really. I had one topic.
I worked on
What is
some
it?
topics ahead of time, but I gave them all up.
My topic was like the worst job you ever had.
Oh yeah, that's a good
great
topic.
one.
That's
a
yeah.
great
That's what I was like.
topic.
Appreciate
Yeah.
you.
Ladies first.
Oh, I liked all my jobs. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, because all my jobs were retail. So
Blowjobs?
Blowjobs. This is what you said? Is that what you said?
I guess it's better to have a blow job than no job. Sorry.
I ain't gonna lie to
Kanye
y'all.
West is amazing. Sad about him and Kim.
I've never given a blowjob, so
What?
that's for my husband.
That's for your husband?
Mm-hmm.
Your husband don't want your unexperienced ass blowjob.
All right. I feel like my
I
vagina.
need Blue's help.
I feel like my vagina's wet enough, so he'll be like, you know what, I can stick around for this.
Wow.
You want a man that don't know how to eat pussy?
Didn't y'all say it's all about learning and experiencing? I'm gonna keep it 100. I ain't gonna walk up in that mud like I'm lying. So by the time he married me, he gonna already know that I don't know how to do that. So if he still married me, that means he don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna lie to this nigga. I would never lie to nobody and act like I'm
So you've never.
all of that.
Okay. Respect.
Cause
I'm
I ain't
all
with
I'm
none of
gonna
them
do is respect,
niggas.
'cause
Imagine
that's
if
what
I would've
would
put my mouth on all of them dicks. Oof.
Oh, what dicks?
The niggas I was with. You know what
All
I'm
of
saying?
them? You've been like
imagine-
all of them?
Five dicks.
Like I'm like, it's just been like what?
That'd be 5 dicks.
Lakeita, you're so pure.
Wow, Koala.
I wanna like that deep love. Like I wanna be able to like finally have somebody to where I'm okay to do everything. You know what I'm trying to say? Like whatever we trying to do
Even
together.
butt stuff.
No, not butt stuff.
Okay, well then that's not everything.
Well, I feel obliged to learn ahead of time, so that way when I get to the person that I'm really trying to be with,
I walked in on butt stuff.
I know how to do what I need
yeah,
to do.
I'm gonna go ahead and give up the sauce. Lakeita's never put a penis in her mouth.
I never
And
sucked no
Koala-
dick. Yeah, ever.
Well, cool.
Licked it, touched
And
it.
Koala
Touched it.
has apparently
Not licked
been only learning so he can be the
My thing, I can't make nobody
man
want to
for
know
his
some shit
significant
because
other when
I
she
don't
gets
have
here.
for me, I don't have a meter, that big of a meter to like measure if you know what you're doing or not. Well, I don't know. Right.
But you over here.
But with the cat,
As long as you're enthusiastic to learn, I'm not mad at you.
Yeah, that's
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said. I'm not gonna be
That's-
no weak ass
That's what's
person.
important. Nobody has that conversation. Nobody has that conversation.
Yeah, but
I actually don't care.
But you need to be
how well
enthusiastic. The same look
Your
that you get on your
enthusiasm-
face when we start talking about how we love to eat the cat, I need that same look on your face when we start talking about sucking a dick.
I don't.
But
want the
for me
episode to
personally,
end this
I'm
way.
never. Let me see. I'm never gonna make anybody do anything. Let me just put that out
No,
there.
of course not.
Like even if I like when niggas, eat the cat, I'm not gonna be like you should eat the cat if I'm not willing to be like over here taking dick. So that's why I never say.
But you
nothing.
like that, right? And you like when a man's enthusiastic.
yeah.
And you like when a man, and you especially like it when a man's enthusiastic about it, right?
Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is like the same measures I put on myself,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't expect. Like I don't walk around going like, oh, just because I don't like sucking dick, like you don't eat cat, or just because I like that, now I'm gonna suck a dick. It's almost like a keep it real with me. Tell me what you won't accept and what you will accept, and then if we're not supposed to be talking, then cool.
No, I'm gonna need you to like to pleasure me. I'm gonna need you to want and love and need to pleasure me.
Yeah,
I
but
wanna
that doesn't mean
advocate
I
this
don't want. That
conversation.
doesn't mean
We're
I
at
don't.
the end of the podcast.
That doesn't
we don't
mean-
have time.
But
We
that
don't
doesn't-
have time. The people deserve a full conversation surrounding this, and we don't have the time.
Why don't we don't got the time?
Bro, how long is this episode gonna be? We never
It's
done
only
anything.
2 hours. This is like a short one still. It's 2 hours and 30 minutes. If we were to keep going, we haven't passed the normal.
Let's make them wait for that one. I think that's something that we
What's
should
the
definitely
question
get
you
into.
asked us though?
Huh?
You asked us something that got us here.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
job.
Job.
Then you said blow
Yeah,
job.
look at Indian blow job.
Yeah.
Man, we're a mess.
I was like, how did we get here? What's the worst job you ever had? And he was like, blow job. And I was like, oh no, never done that.
We're a mess. All right, worst job. Yours has clearly not been a blow job. You said you liked all of your jobs.
They were very similar, so it's not, I don't really have like a bad
Do
job.
you believe that you would have liked all of your jobs if one of them had been a blow job? I saw the shot. I had to take it. There were no defenders in the corner. 3 points. I'm back on defense.
Probably not. I just need my future man to know that I'm willing and wants to learn.
But you want to
But
be
if
married
you
to him.
embarrass me and you make me feel like I'm stupid or like I don't.
What if he giggles
I'm gonna
while
shut
you do it?
down.
You know you don't need a real penis to practice, right?
No, I know. I've heard. Thank you.
There's a lot going on.
I didn't say I wasn't
There's a
practicing.
lot going on.
Oh wait, okay.
There's a lot going on.
Never said that.
We're gonna save this. We're gonna save this.
I know. I never said I wasn't
We're gonna stay in the
practicing.
conversation. My worst job.
I wasn't.
Oh, not dicks.
I heard her. Yeah, you heard her. You heard her. I heard it too.
Yeah, I'm saying it again. This is the third time now. I never said I wasn't practicing, but not on dicks though. To just let y'all know. So
Thank
still
you.
haven't sucked a dick.
Thank you.
But fruits are definitely my friend.
Thank you, Lakeita.
I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with y'all because this podcast
What if you
already
kept it
gonna ruin
99?
me.
What if
No.
you just for a second
It ain't in my blood,
you
dog.
brought it down to
It ain't
99?
in my blood, dog.
And just left this one alone.
Nah, it ain't in my blood.
For the
Y'all want a
fuck.
podcast? You got it. The first episode, if my mama even see it, I'm already disclaimed. So it's like this whole.
Yeah, I haven't told my mom about the podcast yet.
My parents know about it, but they certainly haven't started reviewing the content.
Nope, my mom has.
I haven't
not
sent her a
watched
link
it.
yet. I ain't sent her a link yet. No, I
Where's
need to
my
send her a
son
link.
at? What
No.
is he doing?
We should send our
Matter of
parents a
time.
link.
No, they know where it's at. My mama know where it's at.
But do you send her a link? Like that's a
Hell
hard.
no.
Hell no.
Yeah, everybody knows it's
I
on the
wanna come
internet.
home for
Yeah,
Thanksgiving and
everybody
not
knows
be
where
abused.
everything's
My
at.
mama know the name. She be there when I be taping this shit.
Right,
she
but
know
sending
what-
the
Your mom
link's
was in the
different.
background on one episode.
No, but she not gonna want to click it because I told her, I was like, Mama, I'm just gonna tell you right now.
This
I'm
ain't even what you
sorry.
want.
I'm sorry. She's like, what y'all we talk about on the podcast? That's how I know she haven't clicked it. But she on Instagram. She see it. She see the thing. She know. She know it's out.
I want my mom to watch it.
But see, you already got that bond with your mama.
No,
that
I
you be
don't.
talking. You said,
No,
you
I
said,
don't.
You said something. Like, I feel like as a dude, y'all already be cousin. Y'all be doing whatever. My
We
mama-
can do whatever, but my mom's like she's still like an emotional person, and like so it's like still to see her upset
Yeah,
is like the
yeah.
worst thing in the world for me,
Yeah.
you know. But
Ah, it's all
but for her, if she gets upset about me being who I am, like that I can handle. I've always been able to handle that. Like my mom being upset at me just being me,
Yeah.
that's never really bothered me.
Yeah.
Someone's like, "Mom, this is me." Like, okay, I understand you don't like that, but okay.
Mama, it's the discovery for me. Is what's my thing. It's because like in front of my mama, especially when my mama, you know, black mamas how they eat food for her. I don't cuss, I don't do nothing. Not in front of my mama. So she sees she went.
My baby and my baby no more.
It's gonna be partial, like my baby. Then she's gonna be like, I knew it. Like I feel like it'll be like a little bit
Yeah.
about.
It's always.
But I just respect. That's what's
Or
my
maybe
thing.
or maybe she'll connect and she'll be like, "Oh damn, I know you better now. We
Possibly.
more alike than I thought.
Woo, dick either.
I practice on fruit too."
Imagine my mom being like, I ain't never sucked my dick either. What?
Mama.
Walk. What's the worst job you ever had?
And she had me. I mean, it's hope for me.
I was hired on at post grad for a pop-up company.
Wait. Let me break this into a two-part question.
Sure.
What's the most labor-intensive job you ever had, and then what's the most degrading job you ever had?
Okay.
Labor
I wish I had
intensive
that
would
answer.
still be working at camp for the Boy Scouts, only
Okay.
because it's a daycare on top of like an adventure. So you're constantly running all over camp, keeping the kids safe.
Right.
And I was up from before the kids woke up, which would be 6 a.m., to after they actually went to sleep, which was like 11 midnight.
Yeah.
And even then, still trying to find 30 minutes to an hour to just feel like a human, whether that's getting a shower, sipping on a root beer, having a Cracker Barrel. You know what I'm saying? Like those types of things become really important. The most degrading job that I've ever had goes back to the pop-up company. The pop-up company worked for DirecTV. We were one of those, set a table up inside of Walmart and get you to sign up kind of people. And I didn't agree with the business practices, most specifically that they had us out here really trying to ooh-wop the woo-woo niggas out there, social security and shit like that. I wasn't with that shit. And every time that I would let somebody go because they clearly didn't want the service, I wasn't trying to convince them to want something that they didn't want. So I didn't fit in that space. And
Okay.
So I ended up having to leave that job.
That's good. Calling people.
Calling
I like
people?
that kind of job.
I don't mind
Like
cold calling for a good cause. I had to do a
I
lot of
like
cold
it.
calling with the Boy Scouts of America because it was a major because they're a nonprofit, which means they're allowed to fundraise. So I had to call some of our constituents.
But
and
that
let them know,
sounds
hey,
good. If you call me from the Boy Scouts, I'll be like, oh my God.
Yeah, for sure. But like standing in Walmart for 6 hours at a time, 8 hours at a time, break your fucking spirit. Because you begging a random stranger to
I
come.
forgot about
It
this
takes a
type of
special
job.
breed of person there. And don't get me wrong, shout out to anybody who makes an honest living out of that. And especially if you kept your nose clean and you did it the right way, you are to be commended because that is a hard job to do. But I just wasn't here for it because these niggas was about quotas and shit. And I was like, no,
Yeah,
I'm straight.
I forgot about that. Yeah, anything
Blue.
like that, for sure.
My most labor-intensive job.
Having a child.
Don't say that, please. That's not, because I want to get to know you.
I'm
a
not
little.
gonna play that card.
Yeah, I was like, we know Baby King.
We get it. You had a child. I'm a mother.
I'm a
I've had a
mom,
child.
and I grew
When I
into
worked
a
at
woman.
AB Anderson, I was not like I was a cashier, but then I also became like the administrative assistant. I became the assistant manager. I was helping the manager like do inventory and all this stuff, and I'm just a cashier. And then I did that while pregnant.
Did they raise your money?
No, they did.
Oh, yeah,
Not until the last term of my pregnancy. Then I got like a 29-cent raise from MD Anderson. Thank
She
you.
Damn.
coming for y'all, because she been dropping y'all since episode 1, session 1.
Thank you very much for that. It really helped me, provide a place for my child to live. The 29 cents, it did something
Y'all see the shade?
for me. Anyways, And then after that, what was the other one? My most degrading job, I would say, was working at Paparazzi's Popcorn, right there on Kirby. You know,
She
right
get
there. I'm getting it
talking
off.
about giving it up.
The
What you
bottle
doing?
gone.
I'll be caking.
Yeah, I worked there for maybe 3 months, and in the course of that 3 months, um, I was underpaid, overworked, and I'm talking about catching the bus from Greenspoint all the way to Kirby just to work for $9 and some change and do more than what I originally agreed to, and then on top of that, have her double down and be like,
Double down.
"Oh, I don't like the way you look.
Damn.
You need to change the way you dress and the way you do your hair and things like that." And I'm like, but you know, like that. It takes me 2 hours to get here.
2 hours.
2 hours to leave.
The devil is a lie.
I didn't mean to trigger you, Blue.
No,
I didn't mean to
it's
trigger.
fine.
I didn't mean to trigger
I'm
you.
just saying, like,
Yo.
She triggered now.
No,
She triggered.
because she hit
Woo.
me up last year and she was like, "I
triggered.
really want you to work for me, and I have some stuff that I think you'd be interested in doing." I was like, "Okay, cool. Book me on my website." So she paid to book me, and then when she asked for my prices for the work that she was asking for,
She ain't know your value had went up.
yeah, she didn't want to pay me. Like, I was like, "Okay, this is my prices. You can book me for a month or 3 months. You let me know what you want to do." And she like never reached back out. So I was like, at this point, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, that was the most degrading job I've ever.
Dang, I didn't even think about that.
The most, absolutely, hands down. And it was a black woman.
She said change the way you look.
Another black woman.
Must be one of them bougies.
Yeah. I kind of want to say some other shit, but I'm
No, you're
It's
good.
okay, Blue.
You're
You
good.
passed that. You above
Cut it
that
out.
now.
Yeah. Your prices went up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
Niggas ain't can't get on the
yeah,
train. You know what I'm
they
saying?
money what they used to be. Book me
Yeah.
now.
Okay, flex.
Yeah.
I hush with it. What about you?
Who's next?
Me? Most labor intensive. I did construction, like doing concrete work. That was pretty tough. I also, when I was in Colorado, worked at this place called, it's things called mills, and it's where they like mix corn and like all the different feeds, or all the different things to make feed for cows and other things. Get this shit out of here. And other shit.
The fuck?
So I used to have to take these 15-pound bags of powdered milk and carry them from a pallet over to this giant ass pit, cut them open and like dump them into this pit, and then went into this thing that mix.
Yeah.
But when you do this, because it's powdered milk, it goes fucking everywhere. So you have to wear a respirator. You gotta like, you know what I'm saying, like
The whole nine.
wear like a hazmat suit almost. And that shit was some shit.
Oh.
And then the shit would get clogged, and you have to go down into the pit, and there's millions of mice in the fucking pit.
Mice.
Mice everywhere, like every fucking where.
Ugh.
Yes.
I would have quit.
Yeah.
Different people.
This was in high school.
Oh,
You also
that was your
went to
first job? That was your first job?
Wasn't my first job, no.
Oh.
No.
What
I've had a lot
was
of
your guys'
of
first
jobs.
jobs?
My
Sonic.
first job.
Well, I mean, I babysat and did hair before that, but Sonic driving.
Super Target.
I was a car hop.
Pimping.
Sorry.
We're doing great today. We're really
Pimping.
We're putting out great
Using
content.
bitches' hand
I gotta
towels.
be honest, I'm here for it.
Since forever.
I'm here for it. That was a good one. I can't even be
Using
bad.
bitches' hand
Put the
towels.
sauce on it. You hit it with the hezzy and went to the hole. That was good.
Hezzy.
This is a sports reference.
Of course. Naturally.
I was a voice announcer for Pee Wee football games.
Oh, nice. That's
nice.
cool.
Yeah, that was my very first job. Only
That's
worked
cool.
Saturdays, but I worked all day Saturday and got paid. And then they had a little, per diem for me when I went down and got a snack for lunch or so forth. But
Nice.
a really cool job to have because seeing kids be innovative in the sport of football is kind of dope. Like Pee Wee got some spice to it when they started learning. I'm
So
gonna do this.
shoveling snow or cutting grass wasn't your first?
Cutting grass?
No,
Shoveling
my dad
snow.
wouldn't allow me.
Well,
to do,
I mean,
Oh,
that was
dad
my
wouldn't allow
first
me to
job.
exercise
Okay.
anything labor intensive because he wanted me to use my brain. He's like, hard work is always going to be there for you to do if you need to. Start using this. Start creating something.
You said your daddy said that?
I parlayed my opportunity into doing the voice over because they would sometimes have like the parents do it ad hoc, but if nobody wanted to do it, then there would be whole games middle of the day because somebody drove
Silence.
off with the parents.
See, but you're smart enough to like recognize hard work and recognize that's not what you want to do.
I didn't say it's
I'm like more hard headed. Like I actually have to like I had to like go do shitty work like to realize like I didn't want to do that.
I think I knew that I didn't want to do shitty hard labor, but I'm always willing to do hard labor for a good cause. Hence why I was willing to do the hard work that came with like the Boy Scouts because I care about.
But you said your dad told you that.
Yeah, my dad wouldn't let me. I was like,
see, in my family, hard work is like embraced as like that's what you do. Like yeah, you're a man. Do you know what I'm saying? Do hard labor. That's you know what I'm saying? That's what you do.
Yeah.
So
the way I grew up, that was kind of like how Walt was saying his daddy was. It was like you could do that, and we want you to know how to do that too. So you won't just be out here like, I know how to do stuff. But if you can, like, try to stimulate more of your mind, so you can like go use that.
Yeah.
So that's what they taught us, like same, like kind of like that.
My mom did it well. She taught me, the more you know, the less money you have to spend. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So try to like learn all that labor shit that you can, and you know, of course, if you don't want to do it and you can pay to have somebody else do it, by all means. But shit, when you don't got the money.
And see, that's what I think moms are good at that. That's my mama kicked in. Because my dad, like with his disease that he had, he wasn't really like a physical, like labor person. He was more like
with
mental.
his mind.
And so with my mama is where I got to learn how to like power wash a house, like go do like random stuff like that, because my mama had to put on those shoes to do the stuff like that around the house because he couldn't. So.
My most degrading job was modeling, like being a kid model.
That was degrading?
Hell yes.
I can understand why it is degrading, but I want to hear why you feel like it was degrading. Because trust me, I know. But why?
I don't know. I don't like people, and I don't trust people that like consider my looks a commodity.
Is that why? Because you were a child model. Is that why you don't?
No, because it's not important to me. Like my looks are like in the bottom portion of things I care about.
Mm-hmm. Your hierarchy of needs and concerns.
Yeah, and so when people like look at my looks and then they put a high value on it, I don't like that.
But you look good.
I was gonna say shit.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
it's I don't have any control over how I look. You know what I'm saying? So that's the easiest thing for me to do is just look how I look.
Disagree on the control of the look.
You disagree that I don't have any control over how I look?
Not like your fit, not your attributes, but like.
I mean, I think it's important to have good hygiene and take care of myself. But I mean, just like my looks. Like I don't care if I have a big nose or or whatever. If I have like, you know what I'm saying?
Like in the modeling industry, they want us to look like
everything is important.
Everything's
fucking important. That's just degrading because they fucking literally will tell you.
Like lose weight, do this, do that. You're like, never mind.
And when you're a kid, if they don't like something about you, they'll like try to be like, yo, well maybe you'll grow out of it, or you know what I'm saying? They'll like do weird shit and they make you like make kids feel like they're not cool or they're not okay with themselves.
Probably if I was
from a young age.
But probably if I was ever in the modeling industry as a kid is where I would probably like.
I mean, good looking problems, bro. I know it's. That's what happens when you're good looking. When you're good looking in this superficial world.
I don't like that he does this so
Keep talking,
keep going.
It sounds so great.
I got you on the harmony. I got you. Wait, I'm ready when you're ready.
Who owns that song? Does somebody own that song?
They probably did. Yeah. That's that Apostolic Faith Church, 969 Watergate Avenue, Mobile, Alabama. Pull up. Yes, that's the real.
We gave it up. Goddamn.
You got hair brush in the background. Oh, see. All right, we get it. You can sing.
Oh my God.
Hey, we appreciate everybody tuning in.
Yes.
Good show.
Thank y'all.
This was so fun.
Everybody's getting delirious in here.
I hope y'all are well. I hope your peoples as well. I hope
Let
you're
us
doing well.
know.
And if not, keep your head up. It's gonna be alright.
Yeah.
And once again, make sure we y'all comment, like. You said saving is important, all that good stuff. Tell your friends, tell your family.
Share the
Don't be afraid to tell y'all mama, because y'all not gonna get in trouble for what we do.
Yeah.
Look, and stay working on yourself because I don't want to fucking hear it when I see you and you's mad and you depressed and you sad and you ain't been working on yourself.
So,
Okay.
I be working on myself, but I be sad sometimes.
Okay.
Well then,
I try
but that's
to
fine. If you as long as you're working on yourself.
Yeah.
I I be up.
And
It's
I
fine.
will say,
And I be on it all at the same
and
damn time.
check on your strong friends, check on your strong people. That's always strong
Black
for
man
y'all.
down for the big bag, tool in the backpack down for the touch.
Because just 'cause we be smiling and laughing don't mean we
Hey, y'all check on that Bitcoin too. Hey, if y'all bought
They
any
just
Bitcoin
trampled
yet?
all over it. You see what I'm talking about? Check on your strong
Y'all bought any
friends.
Bitcoin?
Yeah.
I heard about it.
Next episode.
Check on your strong
Deuces.
friends. Because like they did, they'll just
We
laugh.
got this bitch. They
No,
We got
do it
time.
right. We gotta do it right. You already know
Buy
you
your
ready.
Doge.
Buy
Fuck
your-
come
Robin
on.
Hood, but also get the bag.
A big one.
Facts.
You taking us out like you did last time and the other time.
So, y'all, this has been Nah, You Got It podcast with your peoples, the wonderful Lakeita Valon,
Oh,
A Blu
I ain't
J,
got it first.
Yeah.
your man Koala Khool, and of course your boy WLK.
Your man
Coming to you
Koala
live.
Khool.
I
and
knew
the
it.
boy.
I knew it. I feel.
WLK.
Why you do that?
I feel.
Why you do that?
Cause you a man, bro.
Okay, let me do this. Thank you all so much for tuning in.
They've been calling us boy too long.
Where's the thing?
They've been calling us boy too long.
It's a blue moment. This is the blue moment.
They've been conditioning you to consider yourself a
Like
boy.
it ain't over yet. We here. We right here with
I'm
it.
waving the blue.
It's your man WLK.
Why do you think they call a house a crib? You think we
Hey, if
babies?
I just yell, shut the fuck up, no one will hear me.
He said this niggas think we baby.
So much
alright,
for-
y'all see, this is the
Blue moment.
No.
Trademark copyright.
Shut the fuck up. Damn it. God damn it. Shit.
We are the
But
Nah, You Got It.
we love y'all. We out this hole. Peace. Damn it.